TV. Y'all make sure you go sub up to my man Heavy Bag Boxing, baby.
Get your dumb ass in, hit this bag.
The Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Just go ahead and subscribe to
The Heavy Bag Boxing.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Yo, shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro.
Strong 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy Gio, Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in there and hit this bag.
Heavy Bag Boxing, alright? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Straight out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag, dude.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing. It's the one and only Blair the Flair. Woo!
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dazn, Super Juices, out here in world. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime Sean Porter. You are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.
You too. Oh man. What up, YouTube? Crazy work.
Yo, that's crazy work.
Who this nigga on that name?
Oh, it is I is he is him. Him and thee. What up, YouTube? Hit TL Heavy Bag TV. Man, if you don't get your goof ass in here and hit the bag. All right, man. State of boxing, current boxing events. I just want to rap with y'all, man. Rap with you, holler at you, get with you. I am going to put, of course, the link in the chat, man, just in case you want to hang out with your boy or you got a question or something you want to ask me, man, and you want to get my thoughts on it. Bing, bada boom. Rock out with your boy. All right, man, listen, the first thing I wanted to talk about, my guy, the little fella, the 5'5" giant in the sport of boxing. Of course, Gervonta Tank Davis, with the whole cancel fight situation. If you've been living under the rock or under a rock and you don't know and you haven't seen, Tank Davis took the time to go on social media and post a picture of a floor with the caption that read, "The fucking fight is canceled." And for me, I just feel like this is coming from a place of frustration. And I think it has everything to do with the backlash he's received from this Lamont Roach fight. Now, you got a ton of people who are trying their best to give Lamont Roach credit. But if we keeping it real, if we just being 100% honest, Lamont Roach name just hasn't been attached to Gervonta Davis, bro. For a lot of fans, the name Lamont Roach tied to Tank Davis came out of nowhere. The shit came out of left field, let's be honest. Now, no matter how much you try and dress it up and make it pretty and tell us just how good of a fighter Lamont Roach is, which is the truth. Shout out my gang, man. Shout out Slick 50. We covered the last Lamont Roach fight that was on Pro Box TV when he defended versus white boy, man, McCory, if I'm not mistaken. We covered it, right? Because we rock with Lamont Roach. But again, not a name that was attached to Gervonta Davis. It was a curveball. When they announced Lamont Roach as his next opponent, nobody expected that. So you're going to get backlash. And listen, it's just come to a head with a lot of fans when it comes to Tank Davis. You want to see Tank Davis fight the names that has been linked to Tank Davis for several years now. That's it. This shit ain't rocket science. And again, I stand on what I've always said. I still believe Tank beats them all, right? All of these names linked. I think we pushing Keyshawn Davis in the fire a little too fast. I love what my guy's doing. Listen, he's from my hometown. You know, my heart's going to beat with Keyshawn in any fight that he's going to be in. But I think we pushing him into the fire a little too fast. Even though I would love the fight, they made it tomorrow, I'm with it. Heart with Keyshawn, head with Tank. I'm just keeping it funky. But Lamont Roach? Yeah. Come on, man. Come, what my nigga Boosie say? Come on, dog.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
It's Lamont Roach. So I think for Tank Davis, I don't think it's necessarily a fight that he wanted to make. Now we know he went after Lomachenko, and in my opinion, you can't even be mad at Lomachenko for not taking this fight, because this is somebody who's been there for a very, very long time. That could have, I just believe that could have been took place. And I think Tank Davis is at a point of his career where he actually wants to grab the wheel, right? I think most of you probably can agree with me that more than likely Tank has not had full control of his career. And I think he's finally getting there. Full grown man at 30 years old, 28-0 or 30-0, 28 knockouts. I think he understands, like, hey, I'm the star. I'm the draw. Niggas got to start listening to me, right? Now we heard the rumors, and I ain't even gonna say rumors. According to Lamont Roach, him and Tank Davis are good friends. I wish I would have pulled that sound bite, but this is what he actually said. And you know, if we're in Tank Davis' position, would you do that for your friend? Hell yeah, you probably would. But did it make the most sense business wise? Because if you're giving the fans some of the fights that they're asking for, then cool. Then you throw a Lamont Roach in there, right? But you have, and this is just the truth, you have a certain amount of hardcore boxing core fan base who want to see Tank Davis versus those linked names. And they're not being quiet about it. They're allowing their frustrations to spill over. The backlash is plentiful. Now you're gonna have your diehard Tank fans who's going to defend him at every turn. But look at some of these polls. Just go and look at some of the polls that's up about Tank Davis fighting Lamont Roach. It's a mismatch. And it's just not sitting well with a lot of fans. And I think that's why he posted that the fight was canceled. It doesn't make sense for that to be strategic as far as marketing the fight, right? Because if you're telling me that the fight is canceled, and let's just say I'm a fan that's taking you at face value. If you tell me that the fight is canceled and I'm a fan that's taking you at face value, I'm about to hit the refund button on the flight I just booked, bro. The flight I booked 2 weeks ago. I need that back, you know, because Tank just told the world that the fight is canceled. That's a horrible marketing strategy. So for people that keep trying to say he's trying to put clout around the fight by saying that the fight is canceled, that shit makes zero sense to me. Maybe I'm bugging, but that makes absolutely no sense. How does that draw more interest in the fight by saying that the fight is canceled? Make that shit make sense. It makes zero sense. I think it came from a place of frustration. And that's all I have been witnessing in the comment sections, in some of these YouTube channels where they're debating about this whole Tank Davis situation. It's just a lot of disgruntled fans. And I believe Tank himself is disgruntled, especially now with Top Rank, with several reports now saying that they cut that deal. We already know they cut the deal with Turki Al-Sheikh and Riyadh season, and now they cut that deal with Dazn. They're going to be moving over to Dazn July of next year, which, in all honesty, it leaves PBC on the island, right? And listen, I was excited for the PBC when they did this whole Amazon deal, but what have we truly gotten on Amazon with the PBC? It's just not. I don't think it's the proper platform where, as a promotional company, where you can grow talent, right? Where you can present and grow and have your farm on Amazon Prime. It's more premium. You need somewhere like a Dazn where you can have those eyes on those up and comers. Outside of Carmel Moten, which I don't even think his last fight was even featured with the PBC. I'm not even sure. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't even know where that fight was gonna be at, to be honest. So we can't see how they're developing fighters with the PBC. It just makes most sense for them to be over there with Dazn. And I think a lot of this has to do with, again, how Gervonta Tank Davis is moving. The frustration, I believe, has set in, right? Lock it into my ass, bro. You can't tell me you selling a fight by telling me that the fight is canceled. And I think he probably didn't came to the point where he understands just how much Floyd and Al's been in his pockets. And now you see and you hear everybody who's done business with Turki Al-Sheikh, how those checks are being deposited and cashed the next day. Them checks is valid. They ain't got to wait 6, 9, 8, 3 to 4 years. 6, 9, 8 months, 3 to 4 years back pay. Listen, I think Floyd said it best in an interview, if you guys can remember. Floyd said that he was still getting paid by Al Heyman from a fight from 4-5 years ago. Let that shit sink in. You did all of those numbers and made all of that bread with Ryan Garcia, and more than likely Tank ain't gonna touch that bread for some years. So it's with that whole business model that the PBC got, and everything that's transpiring, everything that's happening across the street, I think it's just fucking with Tank head, man. And then you look at this last press conference, that shit was a debacle. Nothing about that whole situation screamed premium. It looked like Tank put up his own money for that whole for that whole situation. So yeah, man, for Tank Davis, bro, I really don't think he wants to fight Lamont Roach. And I think this time around, because of the severity of it, of the backlash he's gotten for this fight, I think it really finally got to him, and he was just like, man, God damn it, fuck it, I'm canceling the fight. Because if he wanted to, he could. He Tank Davis. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Now, we just saw Leonard Ellaby come out and say that he didn't confirm that the fight was still on, but he confirmed that the fight was still on. He says, he replied to a post saying, yo, Ellaby, what's going on? I heard the Tank had canceled the fight. And all he replied was, I'll see you in New York. Then you had, what's the dude named Hackett, who says he talked to Tank and Tank said the fight was still on. I don't know. As far as we know, the fight is still on, but I'm just responding and reacting to the fight's canceled. Him initially saying that the fight was canceled, and why he would do that, and how it's a remarkably dumbass marketing strategy, right? To sell the fight. That nothing about that screams, I'm trying to sell the fight. Shout out my guy C Bus in the chat. And if you want to throw something in the chat, guys, I promise you, I'll take the time and get to you. if I can. He says, if you was Amazon, Netflix, etc., and PBC wants to do a deal, those companies are going to want to look at Showtime numbers before they put out any money, for sure. And listen, that's exactly what Amazon did. That's why they just have a deal where they will showcase PBC. They don't cut PBC no check. They don't do the production. They don't do anything. They're just allowing PBC to put their fights on that platform, right? And that best case scenario for Amazon Prime, right? It's not like Showtime where Showtime was cutting the check. Amazon ain't cutting no damn check. You know, we don't give a damn what you, once you finish with that product, that's what we're going to put on our platform for y'all. And that's as far as their deal goes. It ain't like what's going on over there in the zone right now. All right. So, and that's another reason why it just feels like if you outside looking in, it just feels like PBC is deteriorating right in front of our eyes. Right. You got a bunch of guys who aren't fighting regularly. You got a lot of PBC fighters who are really good, who should be fighting at least 3-4 times a year. That's not happening. You're not getting very many PBC events. I can't even count how many PBC events have we had on Amazon. If you guys know, put it in the chat. I can't remember. I know you had to. This might be the second Tank joint coming. I don't fucking know, bro. It's slow motion over there. That's what I do know. Shout out my guy Punch in the chat. What up, boy? You already know. It's slow motion over there, bro. He say 4 fights. It's been 4 fights over on PBC on Amazon Prime since they announced that whole situation, which it's been maybe about a year now since they moved to Amazon Prime officially. Somewhere around there. It's December now. So I think this year was the first fiscal, you know what I mean, where they've been at Amazon. And 4 events is crazy. You know, look what Top Rank and Matchroom and Queensberry and Golden Boy. Look at all of these events, these cats. Bro, if you really paying attention, especially on the zone, it's fights damn near every week. Nigga, you got Pro Box putting on a card every Wednesday. While we got 4 cards from the PBC. Who wouldn't be you can't tell me that them niggas over there at PBC, them fighters over there at PBC locked in them contracts ain't frustrated, bro. Them niggas is frustrated, bro. And Tank, the goose that's laying the golden eggs, I believe he's frustrated too. Not only with the slow money, but other things you got to consider. And shit is looking real good across the street. Right? It looks shiny over there. it look like they doing damn good business over there, bro. So yeah, man. Just my reaction to Tank posting that fight is canceled. It just don't make no sense to me why you would post that fight was canceled. It really don't. Other than some form of frustration with your situation, the PBC, Al Heyman, or something. Something's going on with Tank for sure. But it's Tank. He can do that. And like I said, I'm still picking Tank to beat them all at the end of the day. But I think more than anything, the backlash of this Lamont Roach situation is what's causing that. For sure. Real quick, man, if you ain't here rocking with your boy, please smack the like button. Hold on, man. I meant to post this joint on the book real quick because my people say I wasn't up there. All right. Yo. Yeah, shout out my guy Tank. Punch Talk. You say that from Tank. That's a silent cry of help from Tank. Facts, man. Oh man, let me bring my homeboy on, man. God show might have been rocking with me. He been catching me damn near every time. Now let's bring him on. My guy Casino Prez in the building.
Heavy bag, what's going on, man?
What's happening, man?
Man, what's going on, heavy bag? You know
I can't call it, man. I appreciate you coming back, rocking with your boy, man. I know you hear me talking about Tank Davis, man, and what I made of that. The fight is canceled post he put on social media. Let me ask you, Prez, while you're here, what'd you make of that, man? Is that cryptic? You know what I mean? Can you read that encryption?
Man, I can't really read the encryption. Nah, I can't. I can't read that shit. I mean, everybody else, everybody outside of that post said the fight's still on, so I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that meant.
Yeah, it's confusing as hell. I mean, do you think it was a strategy to try and help sell the fight?
Man, bro, it can't be that, because that's not gonna help sell it. That ain't gonna help sell it. Like, that don't even make no sense, man. I think, man, I want to say it's probably, like you said, frustration. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I had watched Showbiz he had a take on it, and that shit was kind of funny to me because I ain't never look at it like that. But he was saying he thought he meant the flight canceled because he thought that was an airport bathroom flow. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Tank can't spell like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have missed a flight.
Man, come on, man.
I know, but I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's a reach.
Yeah, that's a reach. That's a reach. That's a reach. I don't know, man. I mean, as far as I know, the fight's still on. I mean, he's frustrated, but he been frustrated. I mean, we can tell he was frustrated at both press conferences and everything. Like, he just frustrated. So, I mean, I said this before, like him being distracted, and it seemed like he distracted. He might not even be distracted. He might just be like fucking with Roach head. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm on record saying, even if Tank is distracted, Roach can't do nothing with him. Like,
nah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a mismatch. And again, that's why he's gotten so much backlash from this fight. It's a reason why, they making all of these videos and all of these posts about this fight being a mismatch and another cherry pick.
Yeah, that's true.
I agree with you, man. I say the same thing. It's just some frustration that set in with Tank. Not the best way to sell the fight. And if it was a mistake, I think he would have came out and said, hey, I didn't mean the fight. You know what I mean? I meant a flight. So that way, if anybody who did take Tank at his word and for face value didn't call and cancel their actual flights to the damn fight,
Right.
Because you got a lot of people who would have saw that and was like, oh, let me go ahead and cancel this shit real quick.
Man, I tell you what, I'm ready for this shit to be over with. I know that much. Like, I'm not excited about the matchup, but I'm always excited to Tank fighting because I know it's gonna be exciting. You know what I'm saying? But
absolutely,
this time, yeah, man. But this time, I'm ready for this shit to be over with. It's just like the when he fought Hector Garcia. The only difference in this one is we don't know what's next this time. That's the only thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm ready to get this shit over with so you can see what's next because I'm really sick of people talking about Tank because I'm really ready for him to at least shut the people up, bro. Because I feel like he got real skills, and I know he ain't scared of them dudes because the dudes that people saying he's scared of ain't nobody to be scared of. Like, shit, Tank a professional boxer, he ain't scared of them niggas. Like, I'm a regular nigga on the street. The niggas y'all talking about, I'm not scared of them niggas. I'm a regular nigga. You feel me? Them niggas can't punch. So it's an insult. I'm just insulted that niggas is saying he's scared of these niggas. Like, why the fuck would you be scared of a non-scary nigga? Like, it don't even make sense. So I just need him to go ahead and get that shit out the way. Cause I'm sick of these niggas talking like this. It's only two niggas in or around the weight division that's even like that. And that's Keyshawn and Tank. Everybody else, y'all niggas just talking. So I need him to just go ahead and shut that man up. Shut everybody up.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too. I've been asking for him to do that for so long, man. I wish he hurry up and do it, bro. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's
Uh,
really like it's really just like for me, it's just for the people that's talking. You know what I'm saying? Because like to me, he done did a lot. Like to me, I'm happy with what his career. That's me. But everybody else ain't. I need everybody else to understand what the hell they looking at. So he need to go ahead and just shut them critics up.
yeah, facts. Shout out my guy Punch in the chat. He say PBC piping the dollars out Tank, and he's tired of. And I love that perspective, Tank or Punch. I do think Tank understands. It comes to a point in time where you got to understand you've been getting raped. You've been getting raped for a long time. You're 30 years old now. You probably didn't finally figured it out. And you know, this is how you show out. Right, when you the face and shit move when you ready for it to move, this is how you show out. You do little shit like this, you know what I mean, because you can. I definitely agree with that, bro. So
I
you
think
made
it's
it.
time. I think it's time for him to holler at Turkey, man.
Yo, hell yeah, absolutely. And for anybody who think Tank hasn't heard the stories about these crazy paydays that Turkey is paying out and these guys getting all of their bread at once. And I mentioned that a little bit earlier, and I don't know if you can remember Casino or Punch, or if anybody listening can remember, but Floyd told us this was just a couple of years ago how long he had been waiting on money from previous pay-per-view fights. Floyd told us himself that he was still getting paid from fights that were 3 and 4 years old. Like the Conor McGregor fight, right? I think it was a Conor McGregor fight. This was like 2022, 2023, or 2022. He told us he was still getting paid from that fight. So God knows how much these people actually owe Tank. And it's almost like a pyramid scheme with PBC right now, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Can you imagine which fighters they owe? Adrian Broner came out and said the same thing, how they owed him money and would only give him a certain amount of money at a time. Al Heyman supposedly had these little, I guess, trust for these fighters where he was investing their money and keeping some of it and paying them out here, paying them out there.
Man, you know what? Heavy bag. You know what about that? You know what I got to say? I think about that.
What's that?
Man, I think like yeah, like in their mind, yeah, they owe them some money. But I got a feeling that the way that contract set up, you can't go to court about it. I got a feeling like you can't, like you can feel like they owe you, and it's a verbal situation. But whatever they told you, I guarantee it ain't in that paperwork.
All right, hey, you know what, man? Listen, these motherfuckers is smart, savvy when it comes to business, and they've been doing this Al and these cats been doing this a very long time. So I would agree with you. I would agree with you that they got it all sold up, and it ain't a damn thing these niggas can do about it. And I also think this is a big reason why Tank is talking about retirement. When he says that boxing is bullshit, I don't think he's talking about the fighters or the fights, or he's talking about the business of boxing, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
No, I agree with you 1,000% on that.
I think
And also to add to that,
him to retire.
my bad. I was gonna say to add to that, like I believe that's the reason he's talking retirement, and that's the reason I believe him. I believe he's gonna retire. Like if nothing gets better, he's retiring, bro. Like Tank, like he not lying about that shit because I mean, his pride, like you know, people be having pride and shit, but you could tell Tank is the type of dude, he got a lot of pride. Like he be blocking people if you say anything about him and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not, I can't imagine Tank after publicly saying that Turkey got to send him some Ferraris and publicly saying that Eddie a snake. I couldn't imagine him going and working with him after that. Like him and him being rich already. Like he already rich and he already done said all that about them out his mouth. I feel like he'll go ahead and retire because he'd rather retire than go back on what he fucking said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a damn, that's another way to look at it. And then I was also looking at it as, and a lot of people don't know this. A lot of hardcore fans know this. Punch, you know this. Casino, you probably do too. But if you guys can remember, and I don't know how they got it sold up in these contracts with Tank retiring, but it could be a way to negate part of a contractual agreement past 2025, right? Because the last we heard, Tank had signed what, a 6 or 7 fight deal for so much money, right? He's only had 1 fight into that deal versus what, Frank Martin, his last fight. So how you gonna talk about retiring at the end of 2025 when you're supposedly you got another 6 fights to go? And if you guys can remember,
I don't believe that shit. Like, I mean, they said he was goddamn getting his money and shit like that, but I don't believe it went like they said it went. Like, you know, when they were saying he got a bigger contract than Floyd Mayweather.
And
Man,
Tank confirmed this himself. This is something he confirmed himself.
Yeah, he might have confirmed it himself, but you know, it's the same. It go back to what I was saying about, you know, they feel like they owe money, but don't know what the fuck it really say in their contract for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? We talking about boxers, you know what I'm saying? And not trying to insult the boxers, but they not businessmen, they fighters.
No, they some dumb motherfucker. You dumb
motherfucker. Well, I wasn't gonna say it like that. You know what I'm saying? I am. All right. But you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, I would imagine they told Tank that shit and he ran with it, like, but he didn't. I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't read that motherfucker, like, and then I mean, he probably had somebody read it for him, and then like, I don't fuck, you know, people put,
more than likely he had his lawyers look over it if he was smart.
But people put sauce on shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm trying to say is, like, even if he probably know the details and it ain't all the way that they announced it, but you know, people put sauce on shit just to look like the man. You know what I'm saying?
They could have very well. So you basically saying they could have lied? Yeah, they could have lied about it.
Yeah, they could have twisted the truth.
But if they didn't, because I do believe Al Heyman is a smart, slick motherfucker. I think he probably did get Tank to sign on the dotted line for that many fights and lock him up. So, but where I was going with that is, if you guys can remember, when Oscar had said this himself, Floyd retired. He had a contractual agreement with a rematch with Oscar De La Hoya, and he retired for an entire year, and that was able to negate that contractual agreement. So it could be a method to the madness for Tank. Maybe trying to retire for however long the statute of limitation is, to negate whatever business that might be left on the table between him and the PBC.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. I just don't see Tank
That's
that
one
way.
way to look at it as well.
Yeah, fact. I don't see it that way, but I can see why you think that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can see why you think that, because at the end of the day, we don't know what's going on. I have like a certain perception of how Tank is, like off of just seeing how he is, like at press conferences and I've met him in person and stuff like that. Like, I've been in the gym with him before, and I could just tell what type of person he is. He's not the type of person who, if he retires, bro, he ain't coming. Like, he gonna do, like, I don't think. I think he more like, you know how he grew up in boxing. Like, boxing, everything in boxing has really like been his parents damn near. And you know, I don't know if you ever remember when he had said, it was a fight that he had. It was a card, and he said it reminded him of the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he more care about family and shit like that. Like, of course he care about money.
You know what
but
they all say. And then you got to understand, man, almost 80% of these niggas retire, come back. You don't get paid like you get paid when you in that ring, bro. You feel me? Unless he put together, and I love Tank the life, man. I identify with Tank. You know what I mean? I relate to Tank. His upbringings is similar to mine. He from the DMV, I'm from the DMV. I rock with him. His story is a big part of why I'm a big fan of Tank. Plus what he can do in the ring. But I ain't gonna lie, he don't strike me as the smartest motherfucker.
You dumb motherfucker!
And with that being said, I'm not so sure he's put a bunch of things in place so he could retire and be comfortable for the rest of his life. And that's a big reason why fighters come back for those big old paydays, those paychecks. If you rocking with your boy, man, please smash that like button too. You know, I mean, there's a lot of people out there want to listen to some boxing talk, and I'm trying to provide that for y'all right now as we speak about the sport that we love. And I don't know. I can't speak on that man pockets, but it's hard for me to believe that at 30 years old, he's made all of the correct moves and all of the correct investments and has that generational wealth that allows him and his family the way he would like for it to do. And then on top of that, like you mentioned, having grown up in the sport of boxing, having that passion, I think at some point, all of these guys have that passion for the sport. You never know when that urge comes back. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
we gonna see. They even talking about Ward coming back at 40. I hope he doesn't. But if it's for like a Jake Paul fight, then cool. But that's still succumbing to an urge to get in the ring.
Yeah. The reason I say I can see him not coming back is because American boxing them fell apart. You know what I mean? Like, and I just really can't imagine that nigga coming, like going to Saudi Arabia, bro. Like, I want him to do that shit. I just know, like, all right, put it like me. Like, I'm gonna use me as an example. If I said all that shit, bro, I just take the L before I go over there. Like, because I done said too much. Like, I just not going over there. Like,
you'll turn down a turkey bag, bro.
Yeah, if I got
money that's gonna be in your account the next day.
See, all right, put it like this. I done did that shit in real life on a smaller scale. Like, I done did that shit so many times on a smaller scale, my nigga. Like, it's been plenty of times I could have made more, but I'm like, I don't even fucking like them niggas. So I'm not gonna do that shit. Like, I done turned down paint jobs because I don't like the fucking customer. I got my own business. Like, that shit kind of happens, bro. It just be like that, bro.
But the Turk ain't done nothing to that nigga.
Man, I just feel like he used to one thing. Sometimes when you used to a certain way,
like, I can understand you turning down business because you had a spat or a riff or a beef with the customer, or y'all didn't like each other, or something went wrong. That's never been the case between Turkey and Tank. You know what I'm saying? Tank just was on some arrogant shit when the Turkey had said, "Hey, yeah, I would like to do business," and he responded with, "Well, you need to send me a couple of Ferraris."
That's what I'm saying.
On some arrogant shit, but the Turkey,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once you choose, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm using me as an example. If I take the arrogant route, I'm staying there. I don't give a damn if it hurt me. I'm staying there. Man. I'm not switching up what I said, bro. I just said that shit for a reason. If I do the opposite, I said it for no reason. Now I'm just talking. Hell no, nigga, I'm standing on business. Fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck if I go. I don't give a damn if I go broke. I'm not fucking with y'all. I get some money somewhere else. Bro, that's how it goes, bro. You know what I'm talking about. You ain't never quit a job. And then, like, you get home, you like, damn, I'm broke. But you know damn well you ain't goddamn trying to goddamn go backwards. It's like, fuck that shit, bro. I'm not fucking with it. I'm not.
Yeah, but see, for me, it's business and then it's personal. You basically saying Tank made it personal, and
that's what type of nigga
have made situations personal.
He always do that. That's what I'm saying.
Nothing about that is personal. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna let my personal feelings dictate the bag. You feel me? Like, I'm always thinking about my family first. Yeah, fuck that. Pride and ego is a bitch. You know what I mean? And I'm never gonna let personal feelings get in the way of the bag, man. You can't do that. You know.
No, but what I'm saying,
in my opinion,
what I'm saying is he'll look at it. I'm not saying,
I understand what you're saying. Like, stand on it, nigga. You came out with the arrogance and you said this with what you said. Stand on it. Right. I feel you.
Because sometimes when you go back on that shit don't go right. Like, all right, put it like this.
People will forget about it. You can go back on it tomorrow, bro. Motherfuckers will forget about it. If he start doing business with Turkey and doing big fights, niggas ain't gonna give a fuck about what Tank had said a year ago. You feel me? That'll be forgotten about.
I'm thinking from the mind of like a paranoid nigga, like from the street. Like,
Right. That, see,
no,
that's
for
what we
real,
gotta
bro.
get out of
Because
that mindset.
if I say, bro, if I say all this shit about you, and then now I'm gonna go do business with you, I'm like, man, this nigga might rob me. Like, it's just certain shit, bro. Like, it's just certain shit. When you say certain shit and you come from a certain place, you just know that you got to stand on that shit no matter what happened. Like, and I think that's just the type of mindset he got. Like, same way with Errol Spence. That nigga said, I'm not fighting Keith Thurman. Bro, everybody in the world can see that that's the perfect fight for this nigga. But he like, nigga, I am not fighting Keith Thurman.
Well,
I'd
he
rather
had
go
a good
get.
reason. I probably would stand on business if I was Earl Spence too. You know what I mean? That's different. You know what I mean? That's a whole different situation for sure. Real quick, Punch in the chat. He said he made a deal with the devil. Now he looking out the window pissed while Big Turk handing out them big checks. Boy, if that ain't motherfucking big old stinking facts, man, for sure.
Big facts.
All right, see Bus in the chat. So he said if Tank retires, it's because his contract with the PBC. I think he realizes that his contract is effing him real good. It is, man. I think I agree with you so much right there, C Bus. A lot of people don't see that could potentially be the motive. But if there's some type of statute of limitation that Tank's lawyers or somebody smart around him has told him about, and we've heard stories even from the great Floyd Mayweather using the same tactic to get out of a contractual agreement, all I'm saying it's a possibility. It's a motherfucking possibility. You know what I mean? Damn, Casino, you hanging out with me for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'll be here for a little second.
Was it something on your mind when you first clicked the link that you wanted to speak on?
Man, nah, I just wanted to
You want to hang out? Okay, my nigga, man. Boy, I appreciate you, boy.
Man, I rock with your channel, bro. Like, I'm figure out how I can do what I can do to help you get bigger, bro. Because a lot of these niggas be big as fuck and weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Word, I appreciate that, boy. You absolutely right, man. We need to get the feds on them.
Yeah.
Listen, I wanted to rap about Turk though, man, and I'm gonna speak on it briefly, but I don't know if everybody heard. Make sure you smash that like button too if you ain't here with your boy. He's having a bit of a health issue. I didn't see where they confirmed exactly what it was, but he says that was the reason for him kind of rushing and putting these great cars together, because he felt like it was stuff that he wanted to see in his lifetime. You know, and it kind of made me think like, damn, he could be truly fucked up. Now they already they gave him some kind of award. You know, he's been nominated for Promoter of the Year. Now he didn't receive a lot of hate at the end of the day, but I truly like what he's done for the sport of boxing. I don't think you can point a finger at Turkey and say, hey, you know, this was bad or this doesn't look good for boxing. It's almost like Casino. You got somebody behind you with $1 trillion and they saying, hey man, Casino, go out there and make the best fights you want to make, man. Go do what you do. Right? Because over there he's like I forget what it is, what his title is, but he's in charge of entertainment for Saudi Arabia and Riyadh season. And he's just got this huge bag behind him and they telling him, yo, do what you want to do. And that's what he's doing. And of course he's got a passion for boxing, and that's why he's invested so much in boxing. I wanted to ask you while I got you, Casino, what's your thoughts on Turki Al-Sheikh, and do you believe he's somebody that's been good for the sport?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you don't think he's been good for the sport, you got like some kind of like other reason, and it can't have nothing to do with boxing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you take Turkey out the picture in 2024, what the fuck? What we like? Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about? What would we have had? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, top rank didn't put shit on by themselves. Like, any matchup that was on ESPN that we was excited about, Turkey put that shit together. It wasn't them. If it wasn't no Turkey, we wouldn't have had no Bivol versus Better Be. We wouldn't have had that shit.
The WBC didn't even want to sanction that shit until the Turkey got involved.
Man, if Turkey wasn't involved, all we would have had was 2 Canelo fights that wasn't David Benavidez. We would have had Frank and Tank shit. And I mean, we would have still had like the Keyshawn shit. We would have, I mean, it would have been way less exciting. It would have been
Right.
more, it would have been more of the old talk, like the old talk when everybody used to be like, man, this is what's wrong with boxing. Man, the best gotta fight the best. I mean, it's still a little of that residue left, but I
Yeah.
think people pretty much, I mean, I don't see how you can't be satisfied overall with the sport and where it's going in 2024. And I give the credit to Turkey.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well said, man. Because you wouldn't have had the day of reckoning. You wouldn't have had none of that shit, man. All
Man,
of those heavyweights, everybody fighting one another. You wouldn't have had the undisputed more than likely with Usyk and Fury or part 2.
Man, I even see me. I love the bullshit. Like I even love both Francis and Ngannou fights. Like nigga, I love that, bro.
Word.
Anytime somebody fighting, bro, I'm in that motherfucker. I don't give a damn how long you been boxing. Niggas goddamn that nigga big and goddamn big swole.
A scrap is a scrap,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? Big swole ass nigga. Like let's see what he can do. You feel me? I
Word.
was
Yeah.
excited about that. Like my girlfriend from Africa and shit. Like she was happy as hell. Like
Oh, word.
yeah.
Like she like straight out the motherland type.
Yeah.
Word. How you meet her?
Yeah, man. I mean Atlanta. Atlanta, you know, Atlanta, everybody here
So what's she like from Ghana? Where's she from?
from Kenya.
Kenya. Got the heavy accent too?
Hell yeah. She been here since she was 7.
Oh boy, that's love right there, man.
Yeah,
You
man.
got to
So
rock
that
out
shit
with
had
the
like she was happy
motherland
about
joint.
that shit. Like we had a whole night when he fought Tyson Fury and she was mad, bro. I ain't ever seen her like, you know. So a lot of times boxing fans don't realize like even them fights, bro, them shits they might not mean something to some people, but some people loving that shit. Like my girl, she
Yeah,
would be a casual fan. I would consider her that.
yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? And like we had a good time when he fought AJ. Like when he fought AJ, I'm telling her, I'm like that nigga getting knocked out. I'm telling her, and she like, but look at him, he big as hell. He big as hell. I'm like,
He's
watch.
cool.
I was like, watch what I tell you, bro. He knocked her down. I mean, he knocked him down that one time. It was that second time, and I told her, I was like, when he get up, it's over. He got
Yeah.
up. AJ ran up on that nigga. I said, boom, when the punch hit, because I knew what was coming. I was like, baby, watch it, baby. He finna go to sleep right here. Boom. I was like, damn, what I told you. What I
Cold.
told you.
Shout out to Turk, man. Turk made it happen. And what a lot of people also not giving him the credit for, which I am going to continue to give the Turk credit for. And shout out my guy G Wavy. And now I'm seeing it all over the place that it appears Turkey Al Sheik has 13%. He owns 13% of Dazn. Now I haven't confirmed that myself, but I'm hearing it from so many different sources. I'm starting to believe that it's true. What I do know is he did actually buy the X account from Michael Benson. They renamed that The Ring. So and for those who don't know, he'll be hosting more cards under the Ring banner on U.S. soil. No more Riyadh season on U.S. soil, but it will be his own entity that he purchased in the Ring that will host these events on U.S. soil. So for those of you who think the fights in the U.S. and in Vegas is going away now, Turkey, it will be putting on those cards under the Ring banner. But what was shocking is that he owns 13% of Dazn, which could be some kind of controlling interest. And, you know, more than likely they'll be consulting with the Turk about shit moving forward. But that's not even the whole thing. My thing is he's a part of this, I want to call it a conglomerate now. He's a part of I believe in a big influence about getting all of these promotional companies under one umbrella. And that's what I wanted to segue to now with Top Rank officially cutting the deal with Dazn, and they will be moving to Dazn as early as July of 2025. Now, for me, as a fan of the sport who's been paying attention to the sport for decades now, being angry and frustrated about these across the street rules, these in-house fights where one promotional company will have a welterweight belt and they want to try and let all the welterweights for that particular company fight for this belt, while you have other great welterweights out there and other promotional companies holding those fights up. All of that shit is dead. All that shit comes to a screeching halt with all of these guys being under the same umbrella, under the same roof. And I want to give Turki Al-Sheikh a lot of credit for doing that, because he was the first promoter to strike these deals with each of these guys individually for Riyadh season. And now I think he's helped facilitate this whole top rank to Dazn situations. And so now, Punch, I appreciate you joining us, man. Let's welcome my guy, Punch, up on the panel. Yeah, sure, Steve. Punch, motherfucking talk. What's going on, my guy?
Fellas, what's going on? How y'all feeling today?
What's going on, man?
All right, man. I don't got much time, bro, but I had to answer this question you just asked. It was such a beautiful question.
What?
Bro, is Turki good for boxing? That can't be a trick question, can it, man? Because if he's the best thing for boxing in the last 40 years, nigga. He's like one of them motherfuckers you see in movies. Like, you ever see that movie with the two brothers that had to fight MMA? Remember that rich ass motherfucker come over there and can give us the tournament of tournaments, right?
Right,
he's like that nigga, bro. This rich ass nigga. You're like, damn, I watched that happen in real life. A rich ass nigga come out of here and he a fan first. Most importantly, a fan first, promoter second. This is the best thing about Turki Al-Sheikh, because he don't give a fuck about going broke. He just wants to see good fights. He ain't here to make money. I got money. Fuck money. I want to see good fights. And I'll pay how I want to see these good fights. And the promoters, how can you stand up against something like that? How can you lock a nigga out when you be like, oh, you'll never get my fighter, and then somebody slide your fighter an offer for $15 million. He like, man, fuck you. I'll leave right now. I need that bag. Yeah, and on top of that 15 mil, bro, you're gonna get it fight night, nigga. And you ain't gonna be waiting 6 months later, nigga, getting checks in the mail like goddamn. You're getting all this bread up front.
Hey, Punch.
Shake it up, dog. I like that. What you say, my nigga?
Cook, my nigga.
Shake it up.
I was gonna say I agree with you. No, I was gonna say I agree with you 1,000%.
Think about this. How many times we done seen promoters hold up fights? How many times we done seen promoters shell fighters? He ain't here for none of that. All he here for is good fights, man. Because, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Most importantly, Turki is a fan. He ain't a promoter. He just a fan with a whole lot of motherfucking money, nigga. And that's the scariest shit for these fucking promoters and these sanctioning bodies, nigga, because he can drown them in cash and not give a fuck. They're gonna do what I want to do.
I agree with what you're saying. Only thing I disagree with is that he don't want to make money. Like, he does.
That's the number one thing.
Profit. Oh no, that's the number one thing.
Like,
that's always the number one thing.
You know how much money the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is worth?
No, but I'm trying to tell you, bro. They
don't give a fuck,
bro. They didn't get worth that because they don't care about money. What I'm trying to say. Let me just.
That's oil money, man.
That's oil money, dog.
But what I'm saying is they care about
sports, nigga. They just started that.
They care about making money, bro.
3 years ago.
Let me just say why I say they care about making money, bro. It's the same thing with Dazn. Because before Turki came around, everybody was saying Dazn throwing all this money down the drain. If you think that they didn't give a damn about money, you a fool. If you know anything about business, it takes money to make money, and sometimes. Listen. Let me
about money. I said he's a fan first, nigga. A promoter second. Number money's not the number one thing he's in this for. That's what I said. That's the point.
And I think Casino's trying to say that money is the number one thing.
That's the only reason.
Of course, that I understand that, but I'm not saying that.
I gotta disagree with you.
We all know they all care about their bags. What I'm saying is, there's a nigga with a big enough bag where that don't drive him to do the dumb shit that we see promoters do every day. That's all I was saying.
The reason he don't have to do the dumb shit that the other promoters is doing because he got more money to be able to fuck around. That's what I'm not
basically just saying.
But that don't mean he don't care about money. I'm agreeing with everything you saying. I'm just saying he do care about money. He just got more money to the point where he can take the risk that these other promoters can't take. That's what I'm saying. Like, he can do these matchups and not worry about what he's gonna lose at that day because he looking at the long game. Same way the zone. When the zone came in, everybody was talking about how they lost billions of dollars. But now look, they got almost every fucking body, and and they would never got there without taking them L's. And people who do big business understand that shit when they coming into
I
something.
was going there with that, but yeah. Go ahead now. Yeah, you stole the point.
Well, go ahead. Nah, go ahead.
With that, like in the end, this ain't gonna matter because they gonna make it all back. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
I was
all
gonna
I'm
say that
saying.
in the end, but like I was gonna say it don't matter. I mean, I know the way I say stuff might come off weird, but you basically just said the same thing I said, just in a more professional way. Like, you know what I mean? But basically, what I was saying is that nigga, he's really in it for that. But in the end, once he see how he got all these promoters and all these sanctioned bodies over to his side, it's gonna recoup itself because they can't avoid each other no more. Like, you know what I mean? And that's and even on top of that, buying the Ring magazine. You know how biased that fucking shit been? You know how much I used to love buying the Ring magazine just to see who's on the cover and shit, collected and shit. I ain't did that shit in years, nigga, because it been stupid as fuck, nigga. I hope he bring the glory of the Ring magazine back. That's how you knew all the top prospects, all the top fight, top amateurs, top everything about boxing. You know what I mean? He's making everything that I love about boxing great again. So if you say a nigga like him is bad for the sport, you're just a fucking hater, period. You're just one of them shaking in their boots motherfuckers like they was when Al Hammond first came around, like they was when Eddie Hearn first came around. Now Turki is the new nigga that's got around, coming around shaking shit up, but he's doing it on a level that none of them niggas ever did. You know what I mean? And on top of all that, bro, he's giving us fantastic cards for $25, bro. I don't give a fuck if I wasn't a fan of boxing, nigga. I'm all for shit like that, bro. You know what I mean? But that's all I got to say.
No, you right.
Absolutely, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, cooking on the Turk, man, because there's a lot of cats hating on the Turk, and I could just see if he gave us one reason to hate. The dude ain't give you no reason to hate. How could you possibly be mad at a fan? That's just like me saying, Punch, I got $1 trillion, man. Go make some fights, my nigga. Go make all of the dream fights you want to come true.
I'll slap my hands together and say, watch me work, nigga.
You feel me? How could anybody be mad at that, bro? Real quick in the chat, my guy C Buzz, he say for the first Tyson Fury fight in Saudi, he had all those past WBA champions there. He gave them all gold Rolex watches, and he had Rolex made specially for those fighters. Yeah, man, that's dope. That's what he do, bro. That's what he do. My guy Mark Nash in the mother, like that's my dog, Mark Nash. Let me get him some air around here. This motherfucker, man. Mark Nash TV, member for 6 months. He say, salute my G. Great cards, affordable rate, a concert, and he's giving away Benzes at the event. Yeah, fact. Y'all see the fat nigga win the Benz, man?
Man, I seen that shit. He can't fit in that Benz.
Yeah, that fat nigga ain't getting in there, bro.
Yeah,
they must have gave him a G-Wagon. They gave that nigga the G-Wagon.
You feel me? They made Buddy walk all the way down there, bro. I was like, yo, I don't think he gonna make it. Oh, man. That shit was hilarious, bro.
Hey, did y'all hear anything about what medical condition that Turki got?
No, see now he didn't confirm a specific illness, but I'm guessing that it had to be severe because he was basically saying in so many words like, yo, this is why I wanted to make a lot of these fights. These are some of the fights that I definitely wanted to see in real life in my lifetime. So that made me think like, yo, you know,
I heard he got a and I don't know how true this is, but I heard that he might have a brain tumor.
Okay. Yeah. Shout out Cooking with Sir Senior, man. Salute. That's what Mark just doubled down on the brain tumor, man. So that's probably what it could potentially be, man. If it's a brain tumor, nigga, that's super serious. Like,
yeah, that's serious.
Bro could be out of here tomorrow.
But you know what? I don't think we got nothing to worry about. Like a lot of people saying that this shit not gonna last because Turki ain't gonna last. But I think Turki putting everything in place to pass it down to the next nigga in line.
That's what it look like.
We just gotta hope the next nigga in line ain't no fuck nigga.
Listen, it didn't even gotta be the next nigga in line either. If he succeeds, and let's just say PBC comes on over there within the next few months, they announced like, hey, we going to the zone. He succeeded. I think once they realize that they can all do great business and still make, you know, the kind of money that they want to make or comfortable money in the sport of boxing as a promoter under the same umbrella, I think it works out and everybody's happy. You know what I mean? I don't see the riff. I
Man,
think the
if you
Turk
would,
has helped facilitate that. So I think his work will be complete, bro.
man, you right, man. You know what you
Yeah.
saying got me thinking like, boy, we need to get Dr. Sebi on the phone, man, because he got to live to see this shit, man. Ain't no way. Because, bro, if he can't put this shit together and save boxing then die, this nigga gonna look like Jesus, bro. Like, he got to live. Like, we got to cure this man. You know what I'm saying? He can't save the sport then die.
He's some
Yeah.
sad ass shit.
We got to
Word.
call Dr.
Word.
Sebi, man. Fuck.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Oh, yeah, and
But
I love what
the
he's
point
doing,
even
man.
more because if he's doing this on some bucket list type shit, bro, then he might be putting his own bill. Like, fuck it, I'll pay how I weigh, nigga. I don't go fuck about this money if I got 1 foot in the motherfucking grave. So, you know what I mean? Again, maybe he is more like that. Maybe this is just a fan. Like, man, listen, I'm about to go, nigga. I'm about to just move mountains to make this shit happen, bro. That's
Yeah.
why I'm so sure that the Crawford Canelo shit gonna really happen, man. I'm telling you.
I would say I would agree with you if they wasn't dealing with other sports. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't only do box. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Riyadh is all type of shit, bro.
That's why I say it ain't. It's about money. You know. At the
It's
end of
a
the day,
whole. It's
we
pretty much
winning. We
a
benefiting off
bro.
of it. We
That's
benefiting
exactly.
off of it. Yeah. But there's
Yeah, I
nothing
think
wrong with it.
it's worked well for him, man. Like you say, it could be a bigger play to make more money down the line, but it also shine. I think more than anything, with him being in charge of entertainment for Saudi Arabia, it brought more eyes to that region, right, to his actual country. It allowed more people to travel there for fights, you know what I mean, for the entertainment. So I think it's definitely was bigger than just boxing, of course. I think him just being a fan was a plus, and definitely a plus for the actual boxing fans. But in the grand scheme of things, I think it was definitely to shine a light on Saudi Arabia and Riyadh season to show you that it's a beautiful situation they got going over there. You might want to visit there. It's beautiful, catch fights. So, you know, the whole plan is working in my opinion, man. And I fucks with it for sure. But what I got you guys, man, Top Rank moving to Dazn. Punch, man. Initial reaction. They actually gonna be over there. Which
I thought it was funny as hell, actually. I thought it was funny as hell because the way everybody was talking shit on the zone when they first started, first did the matchroom deal. Remember, everybody, the zone ain't shit. They ain't gonna last long. Everybody raining down hellfire. And now the zone runs it all, bro. Kind of eerily similar to how it was when Netflix first started, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody talking all that shit. And now everybody over there. So that's everybody said PBC, right? That's Matchroom, Golden Boy, Top Rank, Queensberry. Even the No Limit even about to sign with them.
As far as the godfathers of boxing right now, everybody's over there except for Al in the PBC.
Right.
Remember all them couple years? That makes me ask an interesting question. Remember them couple years ago when PBC tried to monopolize this shit? Remember? When they bought all the broadcasting deals with all the networks and had to take them to court about that shit. Is that in this kind of? Can they kind of claim the same thing DAZN doing right now because all the companies with them, or is that different? That's just a question.
Nah, because all of these cats are willing to come together to do it.
Okay, it ain't like no slide shit.
DAZN ain't just stealing all of the fighters. You know what I'm saying? They got the promoters working together.
They got more money. They got more money. They got more. They got enough money to make it happen. That's what it is at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
All right. No,
it was in order to do this shit. You had to have that bag, like a stupid bag, and you ain't going. And the type of you gonna have the type you had to have the type of bag that ain't got nothing to do with boxing because you ain't gonna get the type of bag that it needed. The type of bag you needed to save boxing, you ain't gonna get it in boxing. You had to get somebody from like with some oil money. You know what I'm saying? Like boxing was down bad. Boxing was so down bad. You know what I mean?
And Casino, what's your initial reaction, man? You hear this news, Top Rank going over to DAZN now. Everybody's pretty much at DAZN.
Man, I'm happy as fuck. You know why? Because I'm gonna get to see every single one of the fighters that I like to see. Well, not every single. We need PBC to come on in. But once the PBC come in, hopefully they do. But like, bro, I want to see every fighter I like to watch on one of them movie ass commercials, bro. I gotta see Tank on one of them commercials, bro. Like that shit is fire as fuck, bro. Like
Hell yeah. Hell
I want
yeah.
to see, like nigga, I'm still hating because nigga Terrence Crawford got one of them fire ass commercials. I'm like Errol Spence, bro. What the fuck?
That
Yeah,
commercial
man.
Like,
was tight. That marriage him off one, that was hard.
bro, all that shit
They ain't
fire,
spare no
bro.
expense, man.
Man, I can imagine what they gonna do with Keyshawn, nigga. They gonna do nigga. They gonna have Keyshawn.
Ooh.
They gonna have Keyshawn whole family in that motherfucker, nigga. That shit gonna be like a movie, nigga. Like, bro,
You
but
see the
I can
spot right
imagine,
behind me?
nigga.
This
Imagine what
bare
they do,
wall.
nigga. Imagine if they could. Imagine they had Canelo versus Benavidez. Imagine that movie, my nigga.
Ooh, wee.
Imagine that movie, my nigga. They would
Never
have
ain't gonna
one.
never fight that nigga, boy.
No, but
Ooh,
I'm just
wee.
saying though, like they have Canelo as a kid down there in Mexico.
Hey yo, that
David
shit
Benavidez as a kid in
fire.
America, and all the real Mexicans from Mexico making fun of him because he from America, and goddamn, they grew up. These niggas going hard. You feel me? Then,
Mm-hmm.
man, bro, man, they do one for Tank, nigga. They got him sleeping outside the gym. You know what I'm saying? Coach Calvin come out that motherfucker. They could put pieces from the wire. They could put pieces from the wire in that bitch, bro. That man, everybody need to be over there, man. Everybody,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody.
And which is a great segue to my next question. What's the holdup with PBC, man? You know,
Right?
I'm hearing Pro Box talk. Pro Box, they might be doing business with them or somebody
Arrogant.
else, and they
Arrogant.
may not come to the zone. What's the holdup? Why wouldn't they come to the zone?
Pride. That's it. That's all I can think of.
And arrogance.
Yeah, pride and arrogance. That that American shit.
Yeah,
But ain't nothing wrong with that because I'm an American. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get that shit, bro. Like I get it. But I mean, I don't agree, but I get it. You know what I mean?
but see, but at some point, it's bigger than that, man. It's
Yeah, when it look like this is about to be some whole total, all the promotional companies coming together on some
yeah.
boxing work type shit, bro. It's time to fall in line, bro.
It's time to fall in line, bro.
Yeah,
It's
they
bigger
can't
than
beat
what
them.
you're trying to do over there, bro.
They
This
damn
is a
sure can't beat them.
real boxing movement. And again, I don't know if people understand the magnitude because we've never had this
Not in my
in
lifetime.
this recent eras of boxing. There's always been this kind of cat and mouse game with belts and other sides of the streets, and it's always been that issue. So to finally have everybody on one page, for you not to want to be a part of that says a lot about, and to me, about who the fuck you are, bro. Because at the end of the day, you're really saying, I truly don't give a fuck about the boxing fans. It's just all about a dollar for me. You know what I mean? When
Facts.
we know you can get over there and fall in line and still make money.
Facts.
Still can make
Which
money.
is weird because out of all the money y'all done made over the years, bro, it's like, how much money do you need, nigga? How much is enough, nigga? For real. Think about fans now, because y'all done
Exactly.
killed them bag wise. Like, damn, y'all blew $1 billion with Fox, nigga. How much? That's why Amazon ain't give you nigga shit. This is why, bro. Like, nigga, y'all had too many opportunities with money, and then y'all still, they trying to do that same type of shit with Turk. They trying to make a deal with him to pay them the fights, and he ain't doing that, nigga. Bring your ass over here to the zone.
Man, I just thought about something. It's kind of a joke, you know what I'm saying? Like I know this ain't the reason, but you notice like, but I'm PBC fighter, but they be thugging, boy. But they go over there, Saudi Arabia, boy, they gonna get locked the fuck up. Nigga Jamel Charlo, nigga, imagine the Charlos in Saudi, nigga. We'll never see them niggas again. Bro, imagine Tank doing a DUI in a Lambo and hit a pregnant lady in Saudi, man. Come on, man.
Oh,
Bro,
They
listen,
can't
tell
take
you
this
how strict
nigga.
come
the
on,
law is, bro.
man.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
You can't even.
Imagine Errol Spence flipping a
Well,
Rari drunk in Saudi, nigga. But
hey,
these
listen.
niggas ain't built for Saudi. I'm
I'm
just
gonna
talking
tell you
shit,
why
bro.
them niggas ain't never do none of that. In Saudi Arabia, driving drunk, 25-year sentence.
That's what I'm
Walking down
saying.
the street publicly intoxicated is against the law, nigga. You can't get drunk
Yeah.
at a bar and then walk to your hotel room drunk, nigga, or you're going to jail, nigga. You gotta go eat, take your liquor back to your hotel room and get drunk there, nigga. That's how strict the law is, bro. You can't do
Hey,
nothing.
like Tank can't even bring Des Dior.
Yeah,
He gonna
you
be
can't
like Des
none
Dior.
of that shit.
He
Boy,
gonna
that's man. But
They gonna
think
make
about how
a
some of them boxers' mannerisms be when they get over there. Look at crazy ass Ryan Garcia, how he be acting in the States and how he be acting when he's over there. Nigga be on his P's and Q's.
Oh yeah, nah, they gonna act right. I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit.
You
Yeah,
better. Hey, because bro, the
lock
laws is
your ass
way
up over
different.
there. You
Like
see
your
how they
woman
had
can't be
Floyd
over there
hemmed
just
up
talking
over there?
shit to everybody, nigga. Like you can't jump up in no man's face over there. It's way different, nigga.
Well, ain't that where they had Floyd hemmed up?
Yeah, they had Floyd hemmed up.
Yeah, nigga, Floyd was trying to take their money, nigga. They're like, you won't leave this motherfucker.
You won't leave this motherfucker. But yeah, man, I love that move, man. And then when you think about it, think about if anybody is stuck in their fucking ways, that's 93-year-old Bob fucking Arum. You know what I mean? So if Arum can see that the grass just may be greener on the other side and is willing to cut this deal with his own and be in that lineup, I think that speaks volumes, man.
Facts.
On another note, I mean, I got another perspective on the issue.
Yeah. And like,
I think I wouldn't have a problem with PBC not going to the zone as long as they are gonna make the matchup. If they make the matchups, bro, I don't give a fuck where they at. You know what I'm saying? That's the bottom line for me. Like, if they can, because like I'm happy with the David Morrell and David Benavidez fight, and that don't got nothing to do with Turkey. You feel me? It's not like they can't do nothing without them niggas. It's just they gotta goddamn make the matchups, and I, you know what I'm saying? They gotta make the matchup. I don't think they gotta go to the zone to make the matchups. They just gotta stop being so damn in house with their big
man,
stars.
you eventually run out of fighters, man. You know, and each
running low on cash cows over there at PB.
Yeah, just like right now, Eddie Hearn got one fucking welterweight. Well, now with Jerron Boots Ennis too, you know, you want to be able to match those guys up, man. You know what I'm saying? PBC got pretty much all of the 68 guys. You want to be able to match those guys up, you know?
Yeah. Cause they got a lot of the 54 guys too.
Yeah, they got a lot of 54 guys. You know what I mean? They got a lot of 40 guys. We want to goddamn get them niggas in the mix, man.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if they, what I'm saying, if they're able to get in the mix without doing a deal with the zone, I'm cool with that too. That's all I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Like, as long as they can get in the mix, it ain't gotta be a deal with the zone, but have these niggas fighting the niggas who do fight on the zone. Like, as long as you can fight the niggas who over there, I'm cool. And you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But I would like for them to all to go to the zone, but I'm just saying, if they don't, at least do business. You know what I mean?
In the perfect world, they all over there. But if not, they'll continue to do some kind of business. I get it for sure. Shout out my guy Cooking with Sir Senior. He says PBC gonna need someone to pressure them to cross promote for sure. For sure. And again, it's just only so much that you can do in house. You know what I mean? To have all of the fighters available to you, man, that's a damn dream, man. That's a damn dream for sure. Salute Warlock Boxing in a building. Make sure y'all smash that like button if you're hanging out. We're talking current events in the sport of boxing. Most recent with the news of Top Rank moving over there to the zone. I would love to see the PBC do the same thing. We want to know what potentially could be the holdup or why they could be seeking other options other than the zone. And I think one of y'all said it could have a lot to do with pride. You know, and sometimes pride can be a nigga's downfall. But let me ask y'all this while we on this subject, and then I'm about to switch subjects. We're gonna go to something else. When you look at Tank's last press conference with Lamont Roach, and you see all of these PBC fighters who are just completely inactive for the most part, outside of some of them that they've allowed to be a part of, you know, maybe a Riyadh season event here or a matchroom event here. Doesn't it feel like it's just deteriorating, bro? Like the PBC, the brand itself just ain't popping.
Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like.
Yeah, like it just to me it feels like we're watching but you're not completely aware, but you're watching the downfall of PBC, especially with this. Like, what the fuck kind of press conference was that with Lamont Roach and one of the faces of boxing, which was a PBC, you know, event? So I ain't gonna lie. To ask y'all that, man. Do you feel like you're watching the downfall of PBC right now?
man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I do think we watching the downfall of PBC, but that press conference at Howard University, they need, as long as they get better cameras, I like that shit. Like I like that nigga better than like Brian Custer and niggas. Like, I don't know, bro. Like that shit was cool. Like, I ain't never seen nobody do it like that. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? Get an influencer. Like, I follow that nigga already. You know what I mean? I knew exactly who that was. You feel me? Like, I
Yeah,
liked that. That's a good idea. It just looked cheap. It looked too cheap. You know what I mean?
yeah, and there was a lot of backlash for that nigga too, because you might be the only nigga that knew who he was, and that wasn't the right type of personality you need for these type of events, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Now, I
But
looked at it like it was at Howard University. It was more casual. That's, you know, it just looked too cheap though. You know what I mean?
yeah, it was for the PBC standard. That shit was trash, bro. I'm gonna keep it
Yeah, bro.
all
Like
the
I
way
think the
funky
problem
with
was
you.
I think it was too many low budget cards for with overpaid fighters, nigga. I think
Word.
Fox Chance was their real opportunity to show what they could do with real funding behind them, and they completely fucked it up. And ain't nobody
But
fucking with them.
I
Are they
don't
great?
not like, I like all the PBC cards from 2024. It just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough of them. You know what I mean? In my opinion,
Yeah,
you know?
4 cards is a fucking travesty, bro. How is that
Right.
Yeah,
possible?
Yeah, that's
4 cards.
bad. But no,
yeah.
but them cards was lit. Them cards was lit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that Tim Zoo Fundora card was lit. The murder, I liked it. The Murder Zaliev, him versus Murder Zaliev. That shit was straight. I mean, the only
That's cause
reason,
that's a candidate for upset of the year.
Yeah.
yeah. But and then the two Canelo fights, bro. I mean, the only complaint I got is that they won David Benavidez, but I respect Munguia and I respect Berlanga. Like, if he put it like this, put it in this perspective. If he had already fought David Benavidez and then fought them niggas, nobody would be complaining. It's
Hell
just the fact.
no.
It's just the fact that he ducking. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
them still was. I was lit for both of them shits, nigga. I
It's
like
because the
niggas.
niggas ain't used to seeing Canelo Alvarez duck nobody ever. That's why it's like if people like to call him a duck, but that really Benavidez and shit. Jamal Charlo is
Yeah.
the only nigga that ever seen him duck. I be wanting to say boo boo, but I think he would have cooked boo boo if they had a fight. After judging by what Benavidez did to boo
Wait, but
boo,
let's keep it. He ducked that nigga Boo Boo though. He ducked him. Let's just keep it
Yeah.
funky.
Sometimes I
He
be
ain't
giving
fighting.
niggas passes. I give niggas certain passes for certain ducks. Like I give Tank a pass for ducking Shakur, but he ain't getting no pass for ducking Keyshawn. Like, it's just certain shit. Like, I know that sounds fucked up, but that's just how I am.
Yeah. Real quick, shout out my girl Jessica in the chat. Hey girl, it's been a minute. Good to see you. Salute 913 in the building. What up? What up, way? But yeah, man. Yeah, I just feel like we watching, kind of sitting back, watching the downfall of the PBC, man. And at some point, motherfuckers gonna start jumping into life rafters, man. You know what I mean? And you have one of the biggest commodities in boxing in Tank Davis, and I just don't think you maneuvering the correct way with him. Maybe I'm wrong, and PBC surprises us all and come back stronger than ever on Amazon. But 4 fights since you've been over there, 4 fights over the last fiscal year, basically, 4 cars. That's pathetic, man. You got to keep up. And then, what do you think, guys? Think about the talent. Like, the niggas that you got, they burning out. Let's be real. A lot of these superstars, they're in their 30s, mid 30s, heading towards their late 30s. How do we know what you got and what you developing if you're not putting these niggas on TV? You know what I mean? And you can't do that with 4 cards in a year. So,
Man, they been having bad luck, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's bad luck or bad business, one or the other. I want to say it's bad business, and you got to
I
do
can't
better
say
than that.
that. I can't say they're doing bad business. I think because, I mean, put it like this: if they doing bad business, then shit, boxing in America is bad business. Period. Like, cause can't nobody do no good business. Cause nigga, everybody fucking left America. So I mean, it's just
What do you
boxing.
mean niggas left America? Ain't nobody left no America. What are you talking about when you
But
say
I'm saying
niggas
by
left
joining,
America?
I'm saying joining with Turkey. That's, in my eyes, that's like you're getting money from another place other than America. That's why, like can't nobody, man. This shit was going down without the Saudi money. What I'm saying. So
Yeah,
So basically, what you looking at with the PBC, that's boxing without the Saudi money.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where it's at. That's where this shit would have been. Everybody would have been looking just like this.
But it's been like
If
that for years, though. You know what I mean? It's been like that. It's been like
that's what
that
I'm
for
saying.
years, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
don't blame. I don't think PBC did bad business. I don't think they did bad business. I think the shit just ain't making money. Like it ain't making money like that in America. Like it ain't making money like that. Period. That's why we was just talking about Turkey losing money. Like he's hoping to make money later, but he ain't making no money. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't no money in this shit. It ain't no money in this shit unless you gonna go deal with them where they willing to take that L right now. That's the only way you gonna be successful in this shit. What it's looking like.
Yeah. I think it's money in it, but it ain't money in it for the mega fights. You know what I'm saying? Where you got guys who are trying to command 15, 20 million for a fight. Now, what I think allowed Top Rank to thrive on ESPN for so long, and while they are the best, in my opinion, at developing new talent, you know, signing with them, you understood, hey, this is what it is. This is free TV. More than likely, you ain't gonna never see no pay-per-view. And those guys were content, just like the new up-and-coming guys would be content as well. But I think it becomes a money issue when these guys are built to have these massive names and they start commanding that type of money. You know what I mean? Yeah. But as far as all levels of boxing, like we like, you know what I mean? From the niggas debuts, the 8-0s, the 10-0s, the 15-0s, the Keyshawn Davises, the Shakur Stevensons, all these cats where it's affordable to pay them. Yeah, man, those the fights we want to see and they can pay for. You know, I do believe the issues is with the megastars.
I want to throw something. It is with the megastars. I agree with that. But this how you know it ain't no money in America for boxing. Nigga, Kermel Moulton was supposed to be on a fucking Danny Garcia card. And then missed weight by 16 pounds because he thought the shit was canceled. Now, if that don't scream, ain't no money. Nigga, I don't know what do, nigga.
Man, fuck is you doing signing up for a Danny Garcia card?
That's what I'm telling you, bro. America is dead.
See, if they was playing ball with the Turk or even with Matchroom in the Zone, it wouldn't. I don't think it would have been a problem.
But I think they're trying to figure out a way. I think they're trying to figure out a way for them to at least be some kind of business in America. I think that's what it is at the end of the day. Like I'm gonna take back the word pride. I'm gonna take back. They looking at it like shit. If everybody else left America and we the only ones left in America, maybe we can make something happen if we the only ones left in America. Maybe that's what they thinking. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I look at it like this. It's always going to be business to be done in America because you're going to always have these American stars coming up, right? Like right now with Abdullah Mason or Jerron, even though Jerron Ennis is signed with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom now, his last 2 fights have been where? In Philadelphia. Right. Keyshawn Davis, his last fight was in my backyard in Norfolk, Virginia, 11,000. You're going to get the American business because we're going to produce American fighters who become superstars, and they're going to have to fight in America where their fan base is at. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see that being a problem. I don't, that's always going to be the case.
No, I ain't saying they right.
Are going to have to fight where their fans are. You know what I mean? Bottom line.
Yeah, I don't think they right. I'm really just trying to figure out what the fuck could be keeping them from joining that super shit. Like that shit is obviously the move. So yeah. I'm thinking the way, like what possibly could be stopping y'all from joining that shit. Like it don't, you know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah. Hold on, my nigga. Oh, I thought that was Punch coming back. 913 in the building.
Hey, what's up?
My guy. What up, fam?
Man, welcome I was listening to you brothers chop it up, man, and y'all got some good, man. Y'all cooking with that grease, man. Real
my God, appreciate it.
Man, but I believe, there is money on the table in boxing. I just think there's a problem For one, the problem is matchmaking. And the second problem is gatekeeping. Let me give you an example. The night of the Bud Spence fight, right? Huge fight, right? That's one of the biggest, most anticipated fights we had in recent years, right?
Yeah.
What happened? You had a super middleweight slap the shit out of a middleweight.
Yeah.
Same promotional
Plant
company.
and Maul Charlo.
Yeah, same promotional company and everything. There was nothing. Matter of fact, that was an in-house fight, PBC.
Yeah.
We still ain't got that fight. They tried to sweep the slap up under the rug.
Right.
But if it was about your money, though, you could have struck while the iron is hot. Bro,
but they can't make these people fight. That's the only thing. That's the only push
it's the gatekeeping.
I don't think it's gatekeeping. I think that Jamal Charlo don't want no smoke. That's I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think nobody could have got him in there.
I think
because you got to imagine
goes both ways, bro. I think the fighter can do his own little gatekeeping, and I think his people, his team, can do their own little gatekeeping too. But it just ain't good.
I can't see
that
them.
Was money on the table.
That was a unique situation too, because at that particular time, Jamal was going through a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? But you absolutely right. That was something they were supposed to capitalize on. Bottom line.
But I just thought about that.
They still supposed to be capitalizing on.
I think I just figured out the reason they didn't join. I don't mean to interrupt. I just think I just came up with the reason. I think I just realized the reason why they won't join.
Why is that?
I think it's because of when Turkey first came around, a lot of the shit he was doing was seen as disrespect. Like he was kind of demanding shit. Like he was like, it was kind of like, it was like he was. You remember how he disrespected Canelo? Remember that shit? Like it was just certain shit.
I ain't never seen that nigga disrespect nobody. Unless he replied.
Yeah. He disrespected Canelo.
He did, right?
He tried to negotiate.
You mean when he replied to Canelo?
No, he replied to Canelo because Canelo was saying how he felt disrespected. Like he was saying, "You don't talk to me." Like basically, I feel like PBC. It was because of the difference in, like, when Turkey first came, he was kicking big, "I'm the king of Saudi Arabia" shit, and y'all gonna bow down. I think that's the problem. He switched it up later. Like it was at one point.
That vibe.
But you ain't like I did. I seen
it.
He did. Yeah. He did it to niggas, bro. And then if you didn't notice, he stopped doing that shit so heavy. Like after he got the backlash from that shit, the nigga put a suit on. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had the other shit on. Like, and that's the reason that he doing the ring. He changed his strategy. That's why he using the Ring magazine to put the fights on in America instead of the Riyadh, because when he came, he said America was dirty. He said, bro, I don't know if you missed all that shit, but he was talking about.
I saw it when he gave his review of Vegas when he visited. I was actually in the building that night in Vegas. He was there at the Boychuk Virgil Ortiz fight.
Damn, you was, wasn't you? Yep, you was. Yep.
So I think it's back. I think the reason that they don't want to join, and I don't think it's a good reason, but the reason they don't want to join is because the way he came at originally, like the energy he came with, like, nigga, fuck y'all, nigga, we don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to nobody manager. I want to talk to the fighters directly. All that right there will leave a bad taste in people's mouth. And that right there probably could be a cause of a reason that you won't want to do business with a person.
If Canelo and the PBC is butthurt about that, man, fuck them niggas. You see everybody else don't care, man. Them niggas soft for that shit.
No, but the reason,
my guy Derek Morales in the chat, he said Big Canelo taking all the PBC's money and fighting the Berlangas of the world. Hey, that's a big part of it. Matter of fact, that Berlanga fight was a group effort, right? Because Berlanga is a matchroom fighter. We knew that he had the 3-fight deal with PBC. They couldn't find anybody else for him, so they had to have a joint effort to get him an opponent, and they came up with Berlanga, which was a matchroom fighter. So you're absolutely right, Morales. Appreciate you, man. Cooking with Sir Senior in the chat. He said they cook the books and don't want everyone else in the scheme, allegedly, or on the scheme, allegedly. Facts. I believe that to an extent, for sure. And then Derek Morales said PBC don't want 50-50. PBC don't want 50-50 fights. I can believe that as well, bro. God, because we damn sure still ain't seen Tank in a 50-50 fight. Have y'all? Has it been one Tank fight that y'all felt was a 50-50 fight?
I mean, to be fair, there's not one.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
maybe
like to be
Pedraza at the particular time. Maybe.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. To be fair, it ain't no 50-50 fight for Tank. Nigga, to be fair, to
time.
be fair. Now there is, but there hasn't been one. And the one that he did have that was 50-50, he already fought it. And that was Ryan Garcia, because in my opinion, that's the best one other than Tank. Other than Tank, other than and T.O. He need to fight T.O. He gotta fight T.O. But nigga, Ryan Garcia was spark. We already seen what he did to Devin. Now, if y'all really want me to prove my point, I hope he fights Shakur, because then you'll see. But that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got different opinions. Like
That's a special opinion, my nigga. Nobody gave Ryan Garcia a chance of winning that fucking fight. I don't see.
I did. Same way that nobody gave him a chance to beat Devin Haney, but I did, and look what he did. And I mean, I know we're gonna bring up the Osterine, but shit, bro, Ryan Garcia is a great fighter, bro. Like, people got Ryan Garcia fucked up. Ryan Garcia can fight.
Yeah, I would say he's a good fighter. I wouldn't say great.
Now he ain't got the accolades to be great yet.
Yeah, not. But I feel you though. I feel you, because you know what's crazy? I gave Ryan Garcia a chance at winning that fight because it was the first time we saw Devin Haney in there with somebody his own size, and that could really punch. So that's why I was like, all right, well, shit, Ryan's got a puncher's chance, and that left hook is crazy, and you know, but I agree with you. I didn't think it was a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, I mean, but all right. So, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how people think Shakur and Tank is a 50-50 fight, but people think that. You know what I'm saying? So it's
the styles. You got
I don't believe it's a 50-50
the most
fight.
button up defense in boxing in Shakur Steven. If you look at it and analytically, it's been proven he's the least hit, one of the least hit fighters in the sport of boxing, versus somebody as dangerous as Tank Davis. So that's why people will say it's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, but that's an opinion. That's what I'm saying. Some people say, that's what I'm saying. Some people feel like Tank never been in a 50-50 fight, and then some people feel like he has. So it's just a dilemma. You know what I mean? Because I feel like he has.
It's the old criteria in boxing, though. You know, you box a puncher, you punch a boxer. And I feel like, you know, possibly, I'm not really completely sold on it, but it's an even match with his boxing skills versus Tank's punching power. I feel like the Shakur is just boring enough to give him problems, because Shakur ain't gonna make a fight out of it. So he's boring enough to give Tank problems.
Man, but he not.
You know what I'm saying? And even if Tank wins, it'll be a lackluster performance.
Exactly, and that's some bullshit. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I feel
because
you.
Tank gonna win. Because let me tell you why I say Tank gonna win. Who the fuck gonna give Shakur if Shakur come in there and stink up the place? Who the fuck giving him the decision over Tank? Come on now. So what's the point?
You gotta hit the motherfucker first, though.
Man, he's gonna touch him enough. Because put it like this. Now imagine this. Imagine the Shakur fight and the De Los Santos fight. Imagine Shakur as the B side. Imagine De Los Santos as A side. Who won? Who wins?
You say what now?
The De Los Santos and Shakur fight, as close as they punch stats was, it wasn't no blowout. As close as they punch stats was, and looking at the person who caused the fight to be so trash, if the person who caused the fight to be that trash was the B side, who the fuck would have won? Who would have won?
Bro, it don't work like that in boxing.
Man, it should work like that.
Shane Mosley lost to Vernon Forrest twice. Vernon Forrest lost to Mayorga twice. Shane Mosley beat Mayorga twice. That triangle theory don't work, bro. It don't work.
Bro, it's not a triangle theory. I'm not talking about the actual fight. I'm talking about how close that fight was.
Yeah, but
as close as that fight was, if the A side and the B side was flipped, who do you think would have won? That's the question.
Yeah, but it just don't work. We ain't gonna know until we see him.
No, I'm asking. I'm saying, in your opinion, the De Los Santos versus Shakur fight, as close as that fight was, as boring as that fight was, who people perceive to be the cause of that fight being boring. If you switch the A side and B side on that fight, who wins?
If you switch out De Los Santos to Tank.
No, if you
No,
make De Los Santos, if you
he's
make De
saying
Los
because
Santos,
he's saying that Shakur was the A side in that
Oh,
fight.
if De Los
What
Santos was
if
the champion,
what if De Los Santos was the A side? Does he win because he's the A side?
Yes. That's
he
what I'm
probably
saying.
he probably, I don't know. But you know what's the crazy thing is they both didn't do shit.
Yeah,
They
but
both didn't do
I
shit.
can't remember
Shakur,
the scorecards. Was it unanimous for Shakur?
nah, I think it was, I don't know. I can't remember because
Or
I was
was it
so
a
pissed
split
off.
decision? Hold
I was
on.
so pissed off. I ain't even watched that shit. The
Yeah, they
decision.
both didn't do shit though.
No, but he
It was
didn't.
a
But
boring fight. They both didn't do a motherfucking thing.
right, but Shakur actually turned his back in that fight. Shakur actually really got the fuck on in that fight. So I'm saying if he was the B side, I can't see him winning. And what I'm saying is, did you hear Shakur speak about the De Los Santos shit when he was talking to them fans like a dumbass? Because you know Shakur don't know how to shut up.
Well, that was a unanimous decision from the Shakur,
But did
which
you?
I thought, when he did decide to throw, he landed the cleaner shots, but it was just an awful performance from both of them.
But
What
look,
was the
did you
highest
see when the?
scorecard and what was the lowest one? Just wanting to know.
I don't know. Let me see if I can find it.
Did y'all see when Shakur was talking about that fight on a Twitter space with a fan?
Mm-mm.
All right, this is what he said, and you can go look it up. No, I ain't capping. He was like, the reason he's not gonna rematch De Los Santos is because De Los Santos is a certified counterpuncher, and y'all don't want no boring fights. And it's gonna, if I do it again, it's gonna be just like the last time. And yeah, I know y'all don't want to see that, right? He said that, bro. He basically said if you're a counterpuncher with power, it's gonna be some bullshit, and y'all don't want to see it. So why the fuck would I want to see him fight Tank? Because
Tank can
he's
lead
what
too though. Tank can
he
press
said,
too.
but he said that out his mouth, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
You
Tank
had
can press too though.
115, 113. That was the closest scorecard. 116, 112 from the other two.
Right.
Ah,
But
it
if
was a
you look
close
at the
fight.
punch stats, well, I'm not talking about the judges because that's that A side B side shit. But look at the punch stats. The punch stats wasn't that different. They was not that different.
Yeah, the punch stats was
Yeah.
extremely close. Yeah, they
That's what I'm
were.
saying.
I
So
remember
Shakur
that.
lost that fight if he was the B side. What I'm trying to tell you. So if Shakur fight Tank, and I just told y'all can go fact check me about what Shakur was saying on Twitter Space out of his own mouth because he don't know how to be quiet. Shit, bro, he gonna do the same shit against Tank, bro, because he just said he gonna do the same thing against De Los Santos again.
I don't
He
know
said
how
that
we
out of
got
his
here,
mouth.
but I believe you. I don't know how we got here, but I believe you. Yeah, I mean that's Shakur's best bet. It's
So
not
why
like he
would I
got to
want to
go in
see
there
that?
because you
Because
want
it
to
has to
see
be
if
done for
Tank
legacy.
can actually beat him.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you the only reason
Can
I want to
his
see that.
style, can Tank style overcome Shakur's style and get that W?
Man, the only reason I
Yeah.
want to see that shit is to make people be quiet, bro. I don't care about that
Yeah.
shit. I don't care
Yeah.
about that shit, bro. Like, I really rather see him fight. Nigga, I'd rather see him fight the nigga that Shakur be begging to fight, nigga. Since Shakur want to fight him so bad, Tank, you go fight Zepeda, nigga. Because Shakur always want to fight somebody so fucking bad, nigga. Tank, you go fight that nigga then. Because that'd be more exciting for me. That'd be more
Right.
exciting for me. Like, I don't want Shakur to go over there and ruin a good night of Zepeda fights. Nigga, you gonna go over there and ruin a great Zepeda Saturday night, nigga.
Bruh.
Anywhere you
But
go,
in
you
a
gonna fuck up the
nutshell, you
night.
see what we doing? You see what we doing right now, fellas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why boxing is failing.
No, it
Because
ain't.
we're going
Bro,
back and
boxing is
forth.
not failing because people want to see
Hold
Shakur.
on. Let him get his
Hold
thoughts
on.
All
Let
right,
me
in.
my
land the
bad, my
plane,
bad.
bro.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Let me land the plane. We're going back and forth over fights that has not happened. We're not going back and forth over fights that has happened. And that's the problem.
Word.
It's money on the table. These motherfuckers just ain't making these fights.
I mean, but I go back and forth about the fights that has happened, but people don't respect the fights that have happened. So I got to do this.
That's the
Yeah.
ones I really,
But
in
y'all
my
don't
humble
respect the fights that
opinion,
have happened,
that's
bro. I would, bro. Listen, put
that's what
it like
I
this, bro.
respect. I respect
Listen,
fights.
when it's all over, bro. When it's all over, and if Tank do fight Shakur, when it's all over. When I want to go watch a fight and I want to watch a Tank fight, nigga, I'm gonna go watch the Barrios one, nigga. Not the one when he fought Shakur. Nigga, if I want to watch a Tank fight and reminisce on Tank, nigga, I'm gonna go watch when he fought Leo Santa Cruz, not when he fought Shakur. Unless he put Shakur to sleep like that. But I'm only gonna want to see that part. Cause I'm not gonna want to see the part of Tank trying to catch him. I'm only gonna want to see the part of when he caught him. You see what I'm trying to tell you?
But it's a whole nother.
But it
okay,
hasn't
well, then
happened yet,
that's
though,
an
so we
answer.
can't say.
That answer makes me believe, like, all right, well, you don't give a fuck about the sweet science.
No, because I do. Because I feel like Tank got the sweet science, bro. It's more to the sweet science than what Shakur do. There's way more to the sweet science. The sweet science, the definition of the sweet science is two people figuring out. The sweet science is you taking your body type and figuring out how to maximize that for yourself to get the other guy to fuck up out of there. That's the origination of the sweet science. When Floyd Mayweather came out, he twisted the definition of the sweet science to make you think that it was some pillow fisting, hit, don't get hit, shit. No, that's not the sweet science.
For a lot of fighters and a lot of boxers, that's the epitome of the sweet science, my
man.
nigga.
The epitome of the sweet science is what Tank doing.
Okay, well, everybody gets their opinion real quick. Cooking with saying, he say, well, if you're using that logic, Porter beat Errol Spence. So if you switch those two, A side, B side, Errol Spence, Porter, does Porter get the nod in that fight?
Yeah, but probably.
Yeah, I agree with that. Good fucking point. Cooking was saying,
he ain't wrong.
Yeah. Cook say, let's stop the foolishness. Tank be losing the beginning of his hardest fights until he gets the guy's rhythm. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, we've seen Tank get outboxed several times early on in the fight and come back.
Who he got outboxed by several times?
Leo Santa Cruz, Mario Barrios, Rolly fucking Romero.
He was getting outboxed by Rolly?
Hell yeah.
Yes, he was. That would be correct.
Yeah,
outboxed.
Yes, bro. Go watch the fight. Go watch it. You ain't got to take my word for it.
Nah,
Go
he was getting swung on, but I didn't think he was getting outboxed. Like,
yeah.
I don't think
Rolly was putting rounds in the bag.
I don't think he was really trying to box with him.
I'm talking about Rolly was putting rounds in the bag, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what you call outboxing, yeah.
Yeah. If you lose rounds, bro, you're getting outboxed.
I didn't look at it like Tank was actually trying to outbox him back. Like, I looked at it like Tank was just trying to figure out how the fuck he finna put this nigga down. That's how, I look at Tank fights. I don't look at Tank fights like an amateur fight. I look at Tank fight like
while he's trying to figure it out, he's losing rounds, bro.
Yeah, but he always get them the fuck up out of there, bro. And listen, bro, I'm not in the business of trying to see who can beat my, bro. I'm not trying to see who can beat my entertainment on rounds, nigga.
Yeah, but see,
I'm not trying to see that though. Shit. I want to see.
We look at Wilder. Wilder lost a lot of rounds too. One of these days, a motherfucker gonna get up.
Yes, but
got up.
Yes, but exactly, and I liked that because you know why? Because Deontay Wilder got put the fuck down, and somebody got to get put down, nigga. And Shakur can't do it back, so we need Keyshawn.
And see, I think that's my problem. Like, I can appreciate, and I have appreciated several fights where nobody got put down. All of Floyd's golden years of boxing, I appreciated when nobody got put down. But I appreciated the sweet science of it.
Let me change what I'm saying, because you're right. There are a lot of great fights that people don't get put down. Because matter of fact, a fighter, it's a fighter I like a lot. He got 0 knockouts, my nigga. 0.
Now,
his name Mark.
Hold on, time out. Time out. Now, who the fuck is out here ain't got no knockouts?
Marquise Taylor, nigga. Marquise Taylor, the O Snatcher, nigga.
Who he with?
His last fight was on PBC, and he upset a nigga. He had upset I forgot who. Go pull up Marquise Taylor box rate.
Must be a prospect. How many fights he got in?
Nah, he got like 20 fights, my nigga.
20 fights.
He Sean Porter, his new coach.
Oh yeah. I seen him on the Porterway podcast.
I know him in the ring. I saw him in the ring before that shit, bro. I was like, who the fuck is this nigga with 0 knockout? I'm like, bro, who is this? I seen him go in there and upset the nigga, dog. And I've been a fan since, bro, because the way he did it. Like, when you brought up,
he got 3 knockouts though, bro. So
he got
pump the brakes.
Oh, he got 3.
He got 3 knockouts. Yeah, I'm about to say, nigga.
I thought he had 0.
Nah, I say he's 18-1, 2 no contests, 3 knockouts.
When was the knockouts?
Let me see.
Cause I could have sworn that nigga had no knockout.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to
But
figure
shit,
out
he
which
got some
one
knockout, but three knockouts, nigga, zero, nigga. That's zero.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
but all right. So
That's the
I
epitome
probably
of feather fisted, nigga. I
you
think
know what
Paulo
you know what it is.
Malignaggi got more knockouts than that.
It probably wasn't zero. It probably wasn't zero. It probably was just so low when I saw it that I just put zero in my
Yeah.
head. Yeah, it probably that's what it was. But either
I
way
ain't
it go.
bullshitting you, though. I'm gonna put it on the camera.
Yeah, no, you right. No, you probably right. It's just so low that I considered it zero. I forgot that he did actually have some. But either
Yeah,
way it go,
they
the
say
point
3
is
knockouts.
the point is he's pillow fisted, but he put on a great performance and he won me as a fan. And the reason I'm saying that is because you bring up Floyd Mayweather and we're talking about Shakur, but the way that Floyd Mayweather fought ain't nothing like. But Shakur, but I can't remember Floyd ever doing what Shakur did against De Los Santos, bro. Like I just can't. Bro, the output. It's the output. It's like you're gonna be pillow fisted and you got no output for real. Like
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
problem.
Floyd would always pick his spots, and he would go to war, man. It was
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
he gonna lock horns with you at some point in them fights.
Shakur makes them miss, but he don't make them pay.
Pay,
That's the
You know what I
problem.
mean?
That's the problem. That's the
He
yeah.
makes
problem.
them miss, but he don't make them pay.
Yeah.
But however, though, boxing is a thing of cat and mouse. Some of the biggest fights we've ever seen, are boxer versus puncher. Is the boxer gonna be able to stand on his feet? Is the puncher gonna be able to catch him?
Yeah.
Ali Frazier, all that shit. Those are always been boxer versus puncher. You know
That's
what
the
I'm saying?
intrigue,
So
bro.
I want to
And that's
see it
what
still.
makes it a
You
50-50
see, look,
fight.
Yeah.
I'd rather it be Devin because at least Devin gonna at least pick a spot and try to fight. Like, bro, I just can't do it, bro. Like all that, bro. It's like, bro, you ruining my night, bro. You're ruining my Saturday, bro. You don't understand how big Saturday night is in my house, my man. Like, bro, you
Yeah.
don't understand what I went through the last time I made everybody come sit down and watch Shakur, bro. Like, you do not understand.
Man, I understand.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So I just can't afford. I can't afford, bro. Life too short for me to watch a
A lot of
Shakur
people
fight.
feel like that. They felt like that about Mayweather. A lot of people feel
But
like
you
that
know
about
what?
Devin Haney.
You know what, fellas? Though, in all fairness, though, Shakur has proven to be more durable than Devin. You know what I mean? How
Yeah.
many times, have you seen Shakur really just buzzed and just
But
fucked
he
up
ain't
and
fought
looking?
nobody though. He
Bro,
ain't
I
fought
barely
nobody.
see Shakur get fucking hit, let alone buzz.
But Shakur
Exactly.
don't really fight nobody like that.
Yeah.
That be hitting like that.
So if you a Tank
He's
fan,
fought some punchers.
you wanna see if he can solve the Rubik's Cube puzzle. Can he hit this motherfucker and can he put him down? That's
That's
enough
it.
entertainment for me, though.
And Casino, I want you to understand, it's those type of fights where your greatness is measured. You know what I'm saying? Like, now might not be the most entertaining, which for you, of course, it needs to be completely entertaining. But for somebody like me, that's just entertaining as hell trying to figure this motherfucking puzzle out. And you may not do so, and it may take 11 rounds for Tank to do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you measure the greatness, man. You gotta be able to defeat all the styles that's put in front of you.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
This nigga said
That's the beauty of
I'm a tankomaniac. That's crazy.
it.
Hey, fellas,
You
I'm
know,
about
that's
to
a
take off, man, because I got this never charged phone that need to be put on a charger, man. So, man, salute to what you doing, man. Everybody out there,
Yo,
YouTube, man. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, all that shit for the homie. Bro, you got a
appreciate that.
channel? And if bro got a channel, subscribe to his shit too. Fuck that. I'm out though.
I don't think Prez got one.
I
Might be
got
coming soon though.
I mean shit. I got a channel, but you know.
Oh, okay.
But it ain't I don't do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
It's cool. Yeah,
I
I
can
mean, but if
I'll
you
tell y'all
want,
what's on my you want me to tell you what's on my channel?
yeah, go ahead and plug us, man.
Man, I got Alicia Baumgartner on my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got her. Like it's like a whole 10, 15 minute video with Alicia Baumgartner and shit. Then I got 2 videos with Tank in the gym getting ready for Mario Barrio. That's all
Okay.
I got. That's all I got boxing on
All
my
right,
channel.
word. Well, if y'all want to check that out on Casino shit, man, check it out, bro. Yeah, that's
But
cool.
I wanted to say one more thing before I get up out of here.
What's that?
Man, bro, people be, bro. One thing about these boxing fans, bro, you say anything positive about anybody, bro, you a maniac for their ass, bro. Like that shit is crazy.
Yeah, you know that's how they go, man. You know, people feel like you defending something that can't possibly be defended, and that's what
But
that's
that's it.
that's what it's.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not even. I'm not defending nothing. I'm just saying. Like the way y'all look at Tank, I don't look at him like that. But but even saying with that being said, he's not my number one fighter. Like my number one fighter is a duck, nigga. My number one fighter is embarrassing, nigga. My number one fighter is
It's
Canelo. Nigga.
Canelo, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you feel me? That's my number one fighter, bro. You know what
Word.
I'm saying? My
Yeah.
number one fighter is, and nigga, my
And
other
I
one.
know it takes a lot for you to actually say that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like nigga Canelo, my favorite fighter. Nigga, my other favorite fighter. Nigga, that nigga is on life support. Nigga, Errol Spence. Nigga, his career on life support.
Gosh,
Nigga,
yeah.
nigga. So nigga, my favorite fighters, nigga. And then my other favorite fighter, nigga, I ain't never heard nobody say that he was their favorite fighter, nigga. And that's Emmanuel Navarrete, nigga. That's prime boxing, nigga.
Yeah,
It don't get no better than a Navarrete fight, nigga.
for sure.
Are you serious? You know what I mean?
Motherfucking Mexican cowboy, and that nigga come to fight.
But that's just
I
me, man. I got a
appreciate
whole
that
different.
style, bro. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm a whole different type of nigga, bro. Like I don't have the normal favorite boxers. Like I'm far from a casual though.
Word.
I got my reasons. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a tanker maniac. I'm an entertainment maniac, my nigga. You know what I
Word.
mean? I'm a hurt maniac, nigga. If I don't see no pain on Saturday night, what the fuck just happened? That's how I feel. Where's the pain? You know what I mean?
Right. Shout out Senior. He say Alicia showing her bum gardener. Shaking my head. What?
Nah, she was at the gym. She came to the gym that I be training at. And,
Okay.
she did a give back for the kids. She gave out Everlast boxing equipment to the
Or some
kids.
gloves and shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Word.
to
That's
the kids.
dope, man.
Yeah, to the kids in my community and stuff.
Super dope.
She brought
Shout
out her
out King
belts and
James
stuff
in the
too.
chat. He said Canelo turned down 100 million afraid of Crawford. Gosh almighty. I don't think he's scared of him, man, but
Man, I say one thing, nigga. If Crawford beat both my favorite fighters, nigga, y'all might not never see me again.
and you know who I normally be rocking with Punch and Slick. That's they boy, man. Bud, and that's my guy too, man. I rock with Bud. I actually picked Bud. You know, we got the receipts all on my channel. I actually picked Bud to beat Errol, and I said that he was tailor-made for Errol. I mean for Bud. So
nah, people was
yeah,
right.
man.
People was right, bro.
Right, facts. Damn, man, you gone, bro? Or you still hanging? Because I got one more shit I wanted to go over.
No, go ahead. I got you. Go ahead.
Well, actually, two.
Yeah, come on, throw it out there.
Because I didn't get a chance to talk about this, and then this is being messy, y'all.
Bruh.
And I can't believe I'm gonna talk about it one more time, but I'm gonna talk about it. And I know some of y'all don't like the way I talk, but I don't give a fuck.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And that's a motherfucking fact, Jack. All right, man. Real quick. Because I feel like my guy Devin got I feel like my guy Devin got trapped. Do you feel like Devin got trapped, bro? With his wife, bro.
Man, bro. Yes, that's what happened.
Yeah, that nigga got trapped, man.
Yeah, he got trapped, bro. But it's like, man, bro.
She got that baby, and if she could have got that baby by Thug, she would have had that baby by Thug.
Yeah,
but she had the baby by Devin, and the nigga got trapped. And real quick, let me say this, man, for anybody who might be listening, watch this on a replay. Nigga, you still ugly. Understand one thing. If you won't get them pretty assholes back in the day, and now all of a sudden you got some bread, you popping, your name is out there, you're a celebrity, you've made it to a certain status, and now these super cute industry chicks is into you, understand that they not into you, bro. And they be passing the same chicks around. Like, Casino, I know you noticed that they pass the same girls around, bro.
Yeah, it's like, you know,
So
Man.
if you know anything about this chick's past or who she's previously been dealing with, that's got to be all the red flags that you need to know. Now, for me, which some people in here right now may have not seen this, but I'm gonna show it to you. I did do a video on it, and let me see if I can add it and pause it.
That way.
Now, this is Devin Haney's wife, right? And I'm gonna show you guys, if you haven't seen it already, too, the ceremony that he did with her in Mecca. But if you look closely, right here under stake, under that word stake, it gives you the date of when she actually went to go visit Thug, which was 7/29/2022.
Right.
They got married the spring of 2023. So you're talking about an 8 to 9 month difference between this, when she was crying over this nigga in this phone call.
Hey.
She's crying over this nigga.
Right.
What'd you say?
Telling him that she wanted to be with him. I think everybody's probably seen this up until this point, but this is the interesting part. This shit here.
And Lena. So, Lena, repeat after me. I, Lena, have offered myself.
Look how happy he is.
Islamic marriage.
He looks so happy.
Devin. I, Devin, have accepted.
Look, he looks so happy, bro.
In nikah.
Oh, look at this.
Islamic marriage. Before these
look at
this nigga, man.
Look at him.
Look at this nigga, man.
This nigga.
And look at Shorty. Shorty keeping her eyes on the dude. She's supposed to be looking at Devin. She probably like, nigga, hurry up so I can get him.
Damn.
Because if you devoted Muslim and you actually doing this ceremony on the Holy Land, nigga, it means something. Right? Or am I tripping?
Nah, it's supposed to mean something.
It's supposed to mean something because this is an Islamic marriage.
Brother.
And so this is literally somewhere between 8 to 9 months later, bro.
Bruh.
So you mean to tell me you didn't know she was fucking with Thug? And come on, Dev.
Oh my God.
You got to be one dumb motherfucker.
You dumb motherfucker!
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, dog. I can look in Devin's face and see the lack of intelligence. Like, if you look at Devin's face, bro, when he be talking,
yeah,
you can see the unintelligence. No, I mean, I'm serious, bro. I ain't even trying to be funny, bro. Like, you can tell he not smart. Like, I mean, I know you were saying you can tell Tank not smart, but
I be feeling the same way about both of them.
No, but I feel like Tank got animalistic intelligence. That's a different. It's like it's a different. It's a certain type of. It's a survival intelligence. Like, I think Tank at least got that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might not be book smart, which a lot of people ain't book smart, but I think he know how to carry himself in the world. He's smart enough to know that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Devin, he looks like a robot when you look at nigga. Like, he looked like somebody told him what to say at all times. At all times.
Then got trapped too anyway. The same bitch he got knocked up, put his ass in jail. So he got trapped.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't saying, but trapped. His is a little bit like
but he ain't married a bride though.
Exactly, bro. But I don't even think Devin shit really count. I don't think he like getting married in Islam. Sometimes you can do it where there ain't no paperwork. I don't think it's no paperwork. And the reason I say that is because she don't even respect him as her husband. Like, she be my baby daddy, my baby daddy, my baby daddy. I ain't never heard her say my husband. That's the first red flag.
Yeah.
You never said my husband. So you don't even respect this nigga as your husband. You just looking at the baby like, it's my baby daddy.
Baby
like,
daddy, nigga.
That's your husband, bitch. What the hell is you talking about?
That's
you know
my
what I mean?
child support check, nigga. That's basically what she's saying. When she say baby daddy, she's saying that's my child support check. But for me, it's just a simple fact though, bro. How do you not know the circle that this chick's around or do any kind of digging before you in this position, right? Like, if you looking at the screen, before you in this fucking position in Mecca on the Holy Land,
right?
Straight in ceremonial vows to each other? How do you not be looking in the background and knowing exactly who you with, bro?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you,
Right
bro.
now, you can't tell me Devin knew that 9 months ago she was crying behind Thug, couldn't wait for him to get out to suck that dick.
Man, listen, bro. If he didn't know that, I'll tell you what he did know. He knew that she was a prostitute.
Exactly, bro.
He already knew that.
That's
it ain't no
origins.
way. You
See,
can't
that's
tell
she
me he
got
ain't know that.
introduced to the celebrity circle through prostitution.
She was a Taz Angel.
Yeah. The Taz
You can't tell
Angel.
me Devin ain't know that.
So make it make sense, Casino.
It don't make sense. And one thing about when you trying to understand how the fuck a nigga like Devin think, that's where you going wrong. You can't try to put you can't try to put yourself in a nigga like Devin's shoes, bro. You'll be going backwards in life. Like you can't understand no shit like this, because only way you can understand some shit like this is if you would do some shit like this. Like I have no explanation for this. Like,
yeah,
brother, like we can't make the excuse. We can't make the excuse. What?
You dumb motherfucker!
Well, yeah. Because usually an excuse that we could use for something like this, but Devin didn't have a father in his life, so he's learning the hard. But no, he got a father. He got a father who was supposed to be a pimp. So where I just don't know what the hell going on, like with the decision making.
You mean simp? His simp. It's far from a pimp.
But they decision making, bro. They decision making outside of the ring, like it's really affecting their image in the public. That's what I will say. I can't understand it. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know nothing. But all I know is what it's doing to his career and his image and the public perception of him. It's
horrible.
It's
Shout out my girl Coco in the chat. Coco said he knew something when she put it on him. Had to. Facts. He knew that girl was experienced, man, and been passed around.
Ain't she older? Yeah. I mean, I don't know I don't know how old she is, but since she was a Taz Angel, she older than that nigga?
Devin ain't but like 25, man. So she might be. I don't know. No idea, man. But I do know her game plan works. She eventually wanted to trap one of these rich niggas, and this is the nigga she trapped. Just like I forget your girl got the young boy play for the Rockets. The old broad got the young boy play for the Rockets. Jalen. Is it Jalen Green?
I don't be knowing about that kind of shit.
Yeah, man. I just found out about it, but yeah, man. Let me ask you this, Casino. 2024, man. Devin had it the hardest, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Who had it harder than Devin in 2024, bro?
Bro, nobody's had it harder in boxing history. The only person who ever had it harder than Devin was Jack Johnson fighting racism. Like, nigga, that's the only nigga.
Nigga, that fella had it.
That's the only nigga had it harder, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't never seen no shit like this.
Yeah, man. That's tough, Dev. All right, man. That was the last order of business. I want to get that out there, man. I just couldn't believe it, bro.
I got a question before we go,
man. I hope you rebound, man. It's been 2024 has whooped your ass literally. You got one more question?
Yeah. I wanted to ask a question about a video that you had made.
Okay.
With the David Morrell situation with David Benavidez and stuff. Like, I just wanted to put my 2 cents in on that shit, man.
Okay,
I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes there be rumors, and then sometimes them rumors be true. Like, sometimes rumors just be rumors, and then sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for some reason, the way this whole situation going down, I kind of believe that David Morrell may have been on that juice at some point.
Yeah, man. And I've spoken to people in the industry in boxing who kind of echoed the same shit, especially when it's not big profile fights. A lot of them cats fly under the radar without getting VADA tested for a lot of fights.
Right.
And if you listen to the interview from the Ghana fighter, and then you saw what he was able to do against Yerbo Sinali, you kind of squinting your eyes, man, because he beat that nigga, and it won't even but like 8 rounds.
Man, bro,
They had to put that nigga in an induced coma.
I know, bro. Like, I wouldn't even be paying that much attention to it. Like, because rumors always come out about all type of shit. So I be deciding which one I want to entertain. Like, if it sound realistic, like this shit, I wouldn't have paid this shit no attention if they didn't react like that when David Benavidez called them out on that bullshit in front of their face.
Oh yeah, huh? Matter of fact, you talking about this right here.
Yeah, bro.
No, fuck that. You want to talk about that? Okay, guys. I had to call PBC and tell them if we didn't take the VADA test, that we're going to cancel the whole fucking fight. Because you guys didn't want to fucking test. Now we're drug testing. We wanted to fight you for the last fucking 3 years.
Look at the people. Boy, niggas got offended.
Yeah, bro. That right there told me what I need to see, because one thing about it, bro, older people, they know that this shit is boxing, and they know that people talk shit back and forth. Older people stay out of that shit usually. You know what I'm saying? So when you see older people getting out, older people want to swing.
That's a red flag.
Yeah, bro.
That's the nigga that's spiking the juice right there.
That's the nigga. That's the culprit. That's
the culprit. That's the motherfucking culprit.
So I ain't gonna lie, bro. With this coming to my attention, bro, I got David Benavidez beating the shit out, dude.
Yeah, I was taking David Benavidez regardless, but I hate to think it, because now 9 weeks out from when this was made, and that from, I ain't even gonna call it an allegation, but he did say he had to call PBC and say, hey, what the fuck is up with the drug testing? Right. He started at week 14 with Caleb, started at 13 with Boo Boo. He's used to being tested and tested early on in the training camps. And there's been nothing with David Morrell. And listen, we got every right to raise an eyebrow and say, yo, what the fuck going on? And then you couple that with the other fighters who already came forward and said it was some fishy shit going on when they fought David Morrell.
But this is why I had, just like you, I had Benavidez anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the reason that I believe this shit is finna be an epic ass whooping is because I think that this whole situation has gotten into David Morrell's head, because I think there's some truth to it. And one thing about it, when somebody call you out on some bullshit and now you have a point to prove, he's finna go in there trying to prove that he's that nigga without the juice, which means he might not make the brightest decisions in this ring, because I feel like he's finna come in this ring emotional now. He's gonna come in this ring trying to show like, nigga, I'll knock your ass out. And I feel like the only chance that he even could have had was to probably try to outbox David Benavidez. But now I think we really finna get a war. Like, it was gonna be a war, but it wasn't gonna be the type of war that I think it is gonna be now because of this shit. Like, I feel like there's emotions involved in this shit now, and that plays
extremely personal now, bro. It's extremely personal now. Then he threw that heavy ass WBA belt at that nigga's head, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He finna go in there and get his ass beat the fuck up, because I don't think, because this is what David Benavidez needs. He needs this nigga to be tripping. Like, he needs him to be emotional and not think about trying to outbox him. He needs him to want to beat his ass. You know what I mean? And it looked like he didn't accomplish that. So that means David Morrell, I can't see David Morrell doing anything other than coming straight to him. And that right there is gonna get his ass whooped.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of fight, David Benavidez won't. He's gonna be on the front foot. He's definitely gonna want Morrell to be on the front. But I think Morrell's smarter than that. Watching, I think, probably at least 8 out of the 11 or 12 fights he's got. I've seen pretty much all of them. He's a smart fighter. Let's not forget he's a Cuban fighter. who tend to show a lot of good footwork. That's been his knock on David Benavidez. He keep calling him a RoboCop, and he ain't got no footwork. So he's going to try and expose him through the footwork. So that's going to make it interesting for me. But I think, it's going to come a point where they lock horns, and that's where David Benavidez is going, he going to shine. But it's also going to come down to the conditioning, man. Now, what worries me a little bit is the Vostok fight for David Benavidez. That was my first time ever seeing this nigga run out of gas. Ever. And I think that's what made him so special at 168. And I think that also made it to why Canelo was ducking this nigga, because he comes out in the championship rounds like it's the first round. You feel me? And you couple that with the hand speed, that shit is scary. But for the first time, this nigga ran out of gas versus Vostok, and 75 is different. It showed us that it's different, and his punches didn't carry as well neither. So I think it's going to depend on just how big Morrell rehydrates that night. If he can get up there like Vostok did, around 200 pounds, and David Benavidez is still 188, 189. He said he was 189 for the Vostok fight. That could be a big difference, because in my opinion, Morrell is filling out way nicer than David Benavidez.
Yeah, he do look swole as hell.
Yeah, he does. He does.
And I ain't gonna lie, like in this boxing shit, usually how I pick my fights, and this shit gonna sound probably crazy to you, nigga. Usually the nigga with the bigger head wins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've kind of used that method before, bro. And then you right, bro. Sometimes
because it's facts.
Them big head niggas be winning, man. Just like with Tank. Even though Tank got that little ass body, he got a big fucking head, bro.
Yeah, and the way I measure it, like I only use that shit when it's a close fight. So like if the skills is equal, right, in my eyes, I'm looking at niggas' heads and necks. Like I got to, you know what I mean? Like because I can see if I can gauge how a nigga chin is off a nigga neck.
Yeah. Sometimes like, you can, yeah.
No, you always, bro. I ain't gonna lie, you always can. It's just a matter if you can hit that neck, like hit that head. Like, all right, put it like this.
I don't know, man. I done seen some big, thick neck ass heavyweights go out like a light.
Oh, well, that because them niggas won that level. I'm saying when the shit be that level, when it's on that level, you know what I mean? Like when it's on that level, it's like it usually go that way. And I'm not saying you can't get knocked out because you got a big head and a big neck. And I'm not saying that you will get. Well, no, I ain't gonna lie. If you got a small head and small neck, you ain't got no chin, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Everybody who got a small head and a small chin is a boxer, nigga. They is not no fighter, nigga. If you can't have a small head and a small neck and be a slugger and make it to TV, because you'll never make it, nigga.
Trying to think of who out there.
It don't work like that. It don't work like that.
The only nigga that I knew had some pretty small features, man, and packed the real punch was Regis Prograis. If you look at Regis Prograis shit, his shit little. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Regis.
But
then when he fought, but the thing about that though, when he fought a certain level of competition, that shit ain't show up.
Yeah.
So
that who else got small features too? Ryan Garcia. Look at Ryan shit compared to them niggas. Even when he was in there with Devin and Tank, man, both of them niggas shit bigger than his.
Yeah. He got it. No, but he don't got the chin. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay.
He can get up, but I'm saying he ain't got the chin. Like he ain't really got a chin. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got heart. He get up, but he ain't got the chin like that. Like it's genetics. A lot of shit. Like that's why I'm so confident that Shakur ain't got no chin. That's why see when you start boxing, you pick your style based off your fucking chin. Nigga, everybody will want to slug if they could endure that. Nigga, who don't want to slug? When you decide to want to fight like that, it's because that's how you gotta fight to be successful, which is no problem. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you.
I don't know if I did that. Like,
you gotta pick your style off your body type, bro. You gotta pick your style off your body type. That's why Fundora, people so confused of why this nigga like slugging. That's why because they like, nigga, you got the body type to be fucking have the best jab in America. But That's what I'm saying. The body type, and you see what happened to his ass. You see that little ass head, you see that little ass neck, and then who he gets slept by? Mendoza.
Mendoza.
You see
Yeah,
what I'm
Mendoza.
saying? It's that little ass head and that little ass neck. No, I'm telling you the truth. It's genetic. If you know anything about
shit along the way though, too.
You said what?
I said he done punished some niggas along the way though, too.
Oh yeah, no, I ain't saying you won't have no success at all.
You finna punish your boy too, man.
Yeah, he
your
finna
boy
beat the shit out
finna
of
get
Arrow.
punished again.
But you know what I noticed about Arrow?
What's that?
He got a small ass head. I was like, damn. I ain't gonna lie. I had Arrow. I ain't gonna lie. I had Arrow in the fight. I had Arrow in the fight till I seen that nigga Terrence Crawford head, nigga. I was like, and it still didn't dawn on me, but my barber had to call me and was like, bro, Arrow finna get his ass whooped.
How
and
you
I was like,
shots at your boy, man? You gonna shooting at your boy.
I mean, I keep this shit all the way 100 around across the board.
I love that about you. All right, man. I gotta wrap this shit up.
Okay,
man.
okay. All right, man. Salute, man.
God, man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, thanks for everybody who stopped past today, man. This has been a great one. I want to thank everybody that was in the chat, man. Definitely Punch and Nine for coming through. Coco, Cookie was Senior, Bruce, Derek, man. Everybody definitely want to give a special thanks to Casino for coming to hang out with me, man. You already know who it is. I appreciate that love. And I got to get the hell on, man. Go spend some time with my baby. Happy holidays. Holidays to everybody. I hope your Christmas was great. And I hope you have a very, very happy New Year, man. I am out of here.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all make sure you go sub up to my man Heavy Bag Boxing, man. Get your dumb ass in, hit this bag. The Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Y'all just go ahead and subscribe to Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Heavy little.
And Heavy Bag Boxing.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Yo, shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
Heavy Bag Boxing TV. That's my little bro.
Kingston 412 in the building. Shout out to my guy T.O. Heavy Bag Boxing TV. Get your bitch ass in here and hit this bag.
Heavy Bag Boxing, right? You heard it from me. You heard it here first.
Heavy Bags Boxing. Stay out of Norfolk, baby. Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing TV.
You are tuned in to Heavy Bag Boxing. Get your and hit this bag.
Shout out to Heavy Bag Boxing. It's the one and only Blazer Flair. Woo!
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Dazn, Super Dude, 6 Time Champion World. I'm giving a big shout out to my home team, Heavy Bag TV. You heard? Keep it live.
This is Showtime Sean Porter. You are watching Heavy Bag Boxing.